Hello. Welcome to Yellow Brick Road Reselling. Obviously, you guys know what you're here. I was watching a video this weekend on tips for YouTube, and they were saying like not to say hello everybody and welcome back to the channel and all this other stuff. So I'm gonna try not to say that until just now. I know probably everybody's watching a commercial, so it's gonna take them a second to jump in here. And but I think when it comes to pre-recorded videos, some of the tips that they were giving are things that are really, really good to know. But when it comes to lives, I think a lot of that just kind of goes out the window. So I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to start popping in because you got the commercial. And I hope everybody had a great weekend. All of you watching it on replay. Hold on. Let me text. I got to text my brother. I'm live on YouTube right now. When I'm done, I will send you the information that I have. My brother wants my son's contact info. And he's moving this weekend. So I'm like, well, if you're going to mail him, because today's my son's birthday. And I think he's 20. I thought he was 28, but I think he's 27. Right? Born in 94. I think that would be 27. I think. Don't make me do the math. I think he's 27. And I don't know if he wants to send him a birthday card, but I'm like, well, he's moving on Friday, so don't send it to him because it probably won't get there before he moves. And then they would have to forward it and all that, which I probably should tell him to make sure he goes to the post office and does a forwarding address thing because he probably just doesn't know to do that. So hi, so you got a few of you in here now. So hello. I've got so many things. I've got stuff all right here. I've got stuff over here. I've got over 25 items going out today. So we got to jump right into it because I have a substitute mail person at the post office today, and I don't want to overwhelm her just as they're closing the doors because I don't know how familiar she is with all the stuff. Where Peter, yeah, he's no problem. I can walk in 5 minutes before he closes and he doesn't care because he goes from this post office to another post office and continues working. So he would just be late getting to the other one. Where the one substituting, she could be like, that's the end of her day, and she could be ticked off if I walk in as she's closing up. All right, so there's no comments, which is so odd. You guys are in here and I see no comments. I'm going to open up YouTube just to make sure there's not an issue with StreamYard. So I apologize right now for the feedback you're probably going to get. All right, I got to watch a commercial. All right, I don't see any chat over here either. Okay, so guys, you're watching. No one's just chatting today. That's all right. All right, let's get going. So first off, I was packing up some orders before I went live. These are from my Etsy store. And this one was going, it's a budget book. And it is going they want it priority mail to, I don't even know what country I'm doing. Let's see. Let me look at their address. I just noticed it was to Australia. So I don't know with Australia if you have to put in, sorry, I'm looking away because this is where my screen is. Hey, good morning, Michelle. Michelle says I'm on my phone. I'm warming up the computer. And good morning, Laura. I wanted to see, they said mark as a gift message included. So when something says marked as a gift, they do that to try and not have to pay taxes a lot of times. But if they actually are mailing it to somebody, it just means I don't put a packing slip in it that has any pricing on it, which I don't do anyhow. So when somebody marks something as a gift, that's the only step I take. I do not mark it as a gift on the customs form, because if you mark it as a gift on the customs form, that is you personally sending a gift to somebody, not somebody buying something from you and sending it to somebody. So I don't do that. I'm trying to find out. I guess they paid $10 for this. Wow. They paid, let me tell you how much they paid in shipping. I wish this is on Etsy. I wish on Etsy you could see stuff easily without having to like make like you're going to print a receipt. So they want this right here. So even though it's Etsy, I use an eBay pad and I'll just put a thing over it. They paid $52.92 in shipping for this budget planner. Isn't that's insane? Wow. All right, so now I need to go up here and say priority. So I don't normally ship priority international. So how do I think I just need to finish filling this out. I think I got to fill out the whole customs thing before I can say I want priority. So get rates. I didn't see any exporter tax info, so it doesn't. Oh, they did pay $6. They paid $6, but normally on Etsy, it gives me a little thing to put in that they paid the tax. Oh, the gift message says for the future. That's interesting. That is. So it was bought by this girl or guy named Jack, J-A-K, and it's shipping to Jack. So yeah, it's not a real gift. It's not a real gift. I probably shouldn't have started with such a challenging one because I'm not sitting here looking at you guys chatting like I normally do. All right, so simple export rate. I don't want oh my gosh. Priority Mail Express is $65. What? Pirate Ship, going through Pirate Ship, simple export rate is $10.49, but that would be first class. Going Priority Mail Express, estimated delivery in 3 to 5 days is $65. Okay, so I'm not going to use Pirate Ship. I'm going to go back and look at Etsy's. So Etsy's is 6 ounces. And it's a 9 by 6 by 1. And I want to go global postal shipping. It says arrives in 6 to 13 days. Estimated delivery is the 2nd to the 11th, and the buyer expects it on the November 2nd to the 10th. Now, how do I know that this is priority? It doesn't. It just says global postal shipping. Well, I mean, if I print it on Etsy, I'm assuming that I'm printing off what they chose. And it does say the estimated delivery is 2 to 11 and the buyer expects it 2 to 10. So through Etsy, the shipping is only $17.34. Now, if I go back to Pirate Ship, estimated delivery 1 to 3 weeks. So how far out is 3 weeks from the 25th? That would be 1, 2, 3 would be the 15th. I feel like it's almost the same. I feel like it's almost the same printing, like shipping. Global. It doesn't say priority. It just says global postal shipping. Does anybody know? Hey, good morning, drummer. I don't know if this is going to be like first class. Because they paid 50 something bucks for shipping. Oh, heavens to Betsy. I guess if that's what it's defaulting. Man, they paid $52 and it's only going to cost me $17 to ship it. Something doesn't feel right with this transaction. Anybody ship priority across? It does say may arrive late, upgrade requested. I wish I could share the screen, but it's got their address on it. What if I did a flat rate envelope? Let me see what it says. Not available. I don't know if this is right. I feel like $17 is the price for is for first class, because $17 through Etsy is about normal, and then I get $10 through Pirate Ship. So I kind of feel like I think you can go online and do a mail hold step. Oh, okay. So for my son, yeah, I'll have to do it. Oh, my arm is already hurting. Get a signature confirmation. It's only a $10 book. And if I pay $17 for shipping, if I have to refund the whole $52, I'm all right with that because it's only going to cost me $17 to ship it. And unfortunately, when you get insurance, it doesn't count the shipping. I think I'm just going to ship it through Etsy and do what Etsy is telling me, what they pre-filled it. I mean, the person paid way too much in shipping. Something just doesn't feel right here. But if I did priority, it's 60 something bucks, and that doesn't cover what they paid. So I'm not doing that. How to ship global posting shipping labels. The label you print is a USPS domestic label addressed to the facility that will take the package to your buyer. I feel like that's first class. It's going to Philadelphia. Oh, I should have went through pirate ship. It would have been cheaper. Yes, it's first class. I don't think this is right. All right, I'm going to hold this. Oh, I don't know what I should do. Why did I start with a one that's, I'm going to print the label. I might end up going back and canceling the label. I'm going to go back and check this one later. Let's just move on to something else. I don't like the details of that one. I don't think that's correct. All right. Hey, good morning, all. Oh, my goodness. I'm telling you, I'm kind of like stressed a little bit about how much I have to do today. There is a ton of shipping to get done. On eBay, I have 21 orders on eBay. And I will tell you that I really strongly feel like I turned on free returns last week. And I think somebody had commented how it really doesn't make a difference or whatever. Yeah, I think it does. I got free returns on, and my sales were really good this weekend. Did you guys have really good sales? Were people like, okay, I got to start buckling down? I actually did some Christmas shopping this weekend. My daughter sent me her Christmas list, and I've had her boyfriends for a while. And I said, I might as well start getting some stuff packaged up. Some ordered. But the thing is, all of the stuff she wants is probably not anything that's going to be back ordered because she likes to buy local, and it's not, I just don't feel like it's things that are going to be in short supply. Okay, so I'm going to go back to Etsy and let's finish up that. So I sold this Ray Dunn. Remember I tell you guys Ray Dunn sells pretty good. My shoulder has been bothering me so much. I know I complain all the time, don't I? I cannot wait for it to be done with. It has been so painful through the weekend. So Saturday, I did some crafts with my mom. She came over and we did crafts all day. And I think that really, pretty much it was the crickets. I was on my computer and weeding and stuff. But I'm right-handed, so I got to use my right hand. And it is so sore today. All right, so let's weigh this so I can find out. I don't remember if this is over a pound. Ooh, 15.7. How much does a bubble mailer weigh? Oh, let's see. I don't think it fits in this bubble mailer, though. Ooh, 1.02. All right, let's just go priority. So, if you've been watching my channel, I've been using the bubble mailers for so much. Well, I have learned that so much fits in these flat rate envelopes. So there's no reason to use a bubble mailer, except that it kind of looked good. But this person paid, because when I set up stuff online, I don't choose like a flat rate envelope. I just say calculated priority. So this person paid $12.44 for shipping. I am going to bubble. Oh, I got some big things to package today. I've got golf clubs. I've got a Sony boombox. I've got a big doll. I've got some big things I got to package. I'm going to have to go over and search for search for boxes. So I went online, came on a few minutes late this morning because my bangs, they're like not even, and it's really been bothering me. And I sat here trying to even them out. But you know, I'm backwards on the screen and it messes me up. But sorry, my bangs are all messed up today. I wash my hair. I only wash my hair every other day. And except for weekends, I don't wash it at all on weekends. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I go, of course, I'm live with you guys on Monday and Wednesday, so you get me a freshly washed hair, Tamara. All right. Flat rate envelope for this. Yeah, so I make money on this shipping because they pay $12. I do not refund. I know there are people who refund shipping. I don't refund shipping. Now, I'm tempted on that one who paid $52. I might refund, but I don't think I'm printing it right. But if it's 60 something bucks, I might just cancel the sale, honestly. Because it didn't calculate right. Because I put in a 12-ounce package and it's actually only 6 ounces. So I don't know why it didn't calculate correctly and why it's not even giving me the option to do like a priority through Etsy. Something doesn't seem right on that. And why would pirate ship be so expensive? 60 something bucks. I don't think there's any discounts for priority when it comes to international, but I would think it would at least be the same as like if I went to the post office. All right, so then I sold this finance and bill organizer. People like their finance and budget stuff. I'm going to use one of my padded envelopes from eBay, this is what I ordered boxes. So when I'm out of these, I'm out of them. I don't have any more. I'm going to have to order some non-eBay ones because I've been finding I do like using these versus wrapping something in tissue, or not tissue, but in bubble wrap. Well, the other thing this morning is as I was sitting here, 2 dogs, I heard like something flying, and it was the turkeys. They were flying by my window. There was 2 dogs chasing them. We've got a neighbor who got a new girlfriend, I think about in the springtime, and she moved in with her son and 2 dogs. And the dogs are over here all the time causing havoc. All right. 9 ounces. And this weekend, I had a hunter knock on my door. So my husband is hunting in Maryland, and his dad and his brother are here. And so I had this guy knock on my door. He's from Connecticut. He has a camp close to us, right down the road from us. And he was hunting, and he was looking for permission to go on my property to track a deer he shot. So come to find out, so my brother-in-law, I thought they were out hunting, but they were driving around on the UTV, and they drove by just as they were knocking at the door. So I flagged them over. Come to find out, the gentleman had shot a doe in the morning, and then this was now, I heard that shot about 8, and then around 3 o'clock, I heard another shot, and he goes, yeah, he had fallen asleep in his tree stand, and he heard something. He woke up, wasn't fully awake. This is the bonehead he is. Wasn't fully awake. He goes, oh, I think that's a deer. I think that's a deer, is what he told me. And he goes, oh, it looks like it might be an 8-pointer. And he shot at it. He didn't even know what it was. Stupid ass. So when he asked to go on the property, I said no. I was like, no, because I don't know if my brother-in-law and stuff are out there. And that's when they ended up pulling up. Because first of all, you're just telling me you shot at something you didn't even know what it was. And you want me to let you go on my property, especially if there's people I know hunting on my property? Like, no, I don't think so. So my brother-in-law and my father-in-law ended up going and tracking it with him. He wanted to wait. He's like, no, let's wait till tomorrow. It's getting dark because it was 5 o'clock. And they're like, no, let's go look now. There's still enough light that let's go. Plus, they also wanted to see exactly where the guy was standing when he shot it because they suspect that he's been crossing onto our property anyhow. Ended up being he was where he needed to be. He was not on our property. He's in this, what they call the old potato field. It's just a very small section of land that we have a farmer who has a maple grove. It's a very small amount of property. And that guy hunts right there, right on our property line. So my brother-in-law came back and he let me know that he actually had shot a 4-pointer, not an 8-pointer. And I was really mad because it ended up being he shot the 4-pointer that hangs out in my backyard all the time. And when we were standing there talking, I had told him because he was saying how there was 4 deer in my front yard that morning. And he goes, he actually made it sound like he was thinking about shooting them out of my front yard. I'm like, you dumb. I'm telling you, I'm so like these guys will never ever get permission to hunt on our property ever. And and I said, yeah, those are like my pets because they come every day. They're here in my yard. The 4 of them. It's a mother of one of her babies from last year, which is the 4-pointer, and then 2 from this year, 2 fawns from this year. So I suspect he may have shot last night. There was only 1 deer in my backyard. I suspect he shot the doe because my husband was telling me that they walk as they're coming to our property. They walk right where that guy hunts. So I think in the morning he shot the mother, which ticks me off that he didn't look to see if there was babies with it. And then in the evening he shot the 1-year-old because my brother-in-law was like, yeah, it wasn't a very big 4-pointer and it's definitely the one that's been in my backyard. So I guess my mother just says, when are you going live? Now. So this is what I hate the most about having wildlife in your yard because you get attached to them and then people hunt. So for the last 2 years, we had one, we called her Notch because she had a little tiny notch out of her ear. And everybody around us knew not to shoot her. My husband went around to all the places he knew that were hunting and said, please do not shoot this specific deer. They actually, where my brother-in-law and father-in-law stay at the camp, which is on our property, they were feeding the deer. Like she was coming, they had apples that they'd picked up that had fallen, and she came right into the back of my father-in-law's truck and was eating the apples right out of the back of his truck on his tailgate. So that deer disappeared last year. I don't know if it just died of old age because I think it's been around for a while, or if somebody ended up shooting it and they didn't know. They didn't want to tell me. Nobody on my property. I know that. Okay, need to pick up groceries. Okay. So it wasn't anybody from my property, but that is tough when you get attached to this wildlife. You know, when we had chickens, I think I shared with you guys before, when we had chickens, we had meat chickens and we had egg chickens. And our egg chickens had like names like Martha and Fluffy and like all these other type of names. But our meat chickens were shake and bake and teriyaki because in your mind, you're like, okay, I'm going to be eating those. You don't get attached to them. They're food. And it's just a different mentality. But when the egg chickens stop laying, a lot of people will eat them. But I was like, I can't eat something that I felt like was a pet. So, all right, that was it for Etsy. Oh, I didn't check my other Etsy accounts. Let me look over here and see. Laura, you got your mug. Sorry, it took me like a week to get it out to you. Sorry about that. It sat here, and when I was doing my mailing, because it's not on the screen for me to remember, I kept forgetting. And I think I mailed it on a non-mailing day for me. All right, nothing on my vintage store in Etsy. And now I'm going to check my 2 birds. This is such a pain having all these Etsy stores. 2 birds. Here we go. But I want to make sure nothing's sold and I don't know about it. I don't think so. My sales are so slow in those other ones. Hey, Anissa, good morning. Happy birthday to your twins. Today's my son's birthday. So 27 years ago, am I right? 27 if he was born in 94? 7 and 4 is 11. Yeah. So 27 years ago, I was giving birth to my baby. Um, and I almost died. I think I shared that story with you guys before. That I almost died. All right. I had my uterus, right? Maybe TMI for you guys who don't want to hear it, but my uterus split all the way up. And I started hemorrhaging and they couldn't get the bleeding to stop. They had to do a hysterectomy. They had to take my uterus out. And I could hear, because I had gone in, I was pushing for him, and he had, when they scrape the baby's head and they test something, I don't know, I can't remember what it is, like a baby in distress or something. And they were like, okay, we have to do an emergency C-section. And I said, oh gosh, I really wanted to do it naturally. And they said, all right, we'll give you, we'll let you push a little. And then, so I pushed, but they didn't know what was going on. And he wasn't moving. So they ended up doing an emergency C-section. Hey, good morning, Chuck. And after they had delivered him, they had said, and I could hear the suction couldn't suction up the blood fast enough. I could hear it dripping onto the floor. All right, this is really gross, but I just want to tell you guys because it's his birthday. I'm alive and he's alive. So he was a happy, healthy 8 pound 3 ounce baby. And they told my husband, well, first of all, they told my husband that they said she's going to have a hysterectomy to save her, pretty much to save her life. We have to do a hysterectomy. And my husband goes, does she know? And I'm like, I'm like laying on the table wide awake. I said, well, yeah, I can hear you guys talking. Like, duh, I'm not deaf. And so then I had an IV in one arm, of course, for the surgery, and they put another IV in me. And I said, why are you doing that? And they said, well, you're going to need a blood transfusion. You're losing too much blood. I'm like, I can hear it. And then I said, can you put me to sleep? Like, I didn't want to keep hearing what was going on because it was commotion. I was hearing the doctor telling them that they couldn't get it under control. They had to page another doctor. Ended up being, it was not a urologist. What's a oncologist, a cancer doctor. They had to call an oncologist, even though I don't have cancer, but I guess he was like really good at controlling bleeding or whatever. So they called him in and they told my husband he had to leave. And they told my husband to call my family, which I think he called my mom at that time to get up here because they didn't think I was going to make it. So imagine waking up from a surgery and hearing all of that and being like, holy crap, like I could have died when I was just sleeping. So yeah, that was a lot to handle. I had a newborn baby. I was dealing with that. Oh, it still says happy hump day on my screen here. And then I realized I couldn't have any more children. And that really disappointed me because we wanted more than 2 children. But I was very, very thankful I had a boy and a girl first and then a boy. And now I look back and yeah, everything happens for a reason. And thank goodness I only had 2 kids. So good morning to Linda. My mom is here. Good morning, Jen. God is good all the time. Yes, he was definitely looking out for me that day. It was amazing. All right, so packing. So I'm going on to what I sold on Facebook, and I sold this little planter. I wanted to say planner because I've been doing so many planners. It should be in a 6x4x4 box, and these I paid $1 for, and I sold them for 10. When I say 10 plus shipping, right? All my buyers pay shipping now. Pretty much all of them. Unless they got it free through Facebook. I don't know if maybe I should wrap it once. Think so? I don't think I even need to. Although I think later, I'm going to grab my other bubble wrap I bought from American Bubble Boy because this is still the cheap stuff. You always have a trump card when your son gives you grief. Let me tell you about giving birth to you. Yeah. So I think I told you guys, my son's got Asperger's, and unfortunately, Chuck, that doesn't work with him. His empathy level is almost non-existent. Like, it's really it's challenging at times raising a child with Asperger's, being on the autism spectrum. He doesn't think like you and I. I think at one time, though, he did tell me when he was younger, like maybe 10 or 12, he did make a comment about anytime I would say things like that, he kind of felt like he was the reason something bad happened to me. And that bothered him. But, he hit, how old are you when you're in 5th grade? Like 10, right? 10 or 11? So my son was an amazing, caring, loving, the child was, the kid, every teacher loved him. He was just, I don't know, it just, I don't know how to explain it, but he was very caring, very, very, very caring child, showed a lot of empathy. And then he went through 5th and 6th grade, specifically 5th grade. My husband deployed to, during was it the Gulf War then? Or was it the Iraq War? Wait, it probably was the Iraq War. It must have been in the Iraq War. I'm trying to think of what year that would have been. But so my husband deployed, and my son was getting bullied at school and ended up being really, really severe bullying, which I didn't realize. And it changed him forever. That's when his lack of empathy, that's when his Asperger's, antisocial, just all of that just kicked in. So I don't know. He's never been officially diagnosed with Asperger's, but if you were to go through and check off everything, it's very, very clear. He won't go to the doctors and get checked. But it wasn't until college days that we realized that that's what it was, because he was just, he went through 4 years of college, didn't make any friends. He only has one friend, and he lives with him, and that's his only really. He's got other. I shouldn't say it's his only friend. He's got other friends, but I don't think he would ever get together with them if he didn't have his best friend kind of driving that. So yeah, it's a sad situation. Tommy, good morning. I was just watching your show. You were talking about the murder rate. That's how far into your show I've gotten. You were talking about the different murder rates. Sorry, I got a tickle in my throat. So I was listening to that when I was pulling orders this morning. So it was probably from like Tuesday or something. My mom always told me I never thought, period. I tend to agree. My mom always told me I never thought, period. I don't think I get that. I tend to agree. You never thought. You never thought anything? I don't know. I don't think I'm getting what you're saying. I'm not picking up what you're dropping down. Daily, I work with young people on the spectrum. They think differently for sure. And my son, so what the other thing with him, it's nice when you have a boy and a girl. So when you say my daughter and my son, like, I'm not saying which son, like I only got one son. When he was in kindergarten, he was on an IEP because he couldn't speak. At 3 years old, he couldn't speak. Good morning, Holly. And he would talk gibberish. You didn't understand him. And one time we were at a play center, and this little girl came running over to her parents who were sitting next to me and said, "There's a little boy in there who's talking Japanese." So he was talking about my son, and they're like, "Oh, are you bilingual?" I'm like, "No, that's just the way he talks. You can't understand him." So he did get on an IEP, which is called an individual education plan. And at 3 years old, he was able to go to preschool at the school where they have the specialist that can help him and learn stuff. And then in kindergarten, he would go a whole week with learning like the letter B. And then he would, be fine with it. And then on Monday, they would show him like the letter B, and he couldn't remember it. So he went to this class, or he went to the specialist every morning before he would go back into his normal class. And she's like, "Your son's thinking abilities are like his reading abilities. Like a lot of kids don't know that even books go from left to right, and like the stuff she goes, like he's advanced in other areas, but he's so like couldn't understand things like the letter B. And so he was on his IEP all the way up to, I think, like third or fourth grade. And you have to test off of it. So if you've ever had a child on an IEP, or at least at our school, he had to be on it and keep getting these services until he had to test off. So he had to take a test. And once he passed the test, he was able to come off of it. So I think it was in fourth grade they gave him the test. And even though he was on there for reading, they were giving him like math questions. And she came out and she goes, I got to the college level questions. And you have to get so many wrong in order, like, I don't know, like 3 or 4. You have to get like 3 wrong or something like that. And she goes, he would almost be ready to be done and he would get it right. And she goes, I had to ask him how he was figuring it out because somebody at his age should not know a college level math question. And he would explain it and he would be right. And she goes, I couldn't believe how far I had to get for him to finally end up, stopping. But yeah, but it just proved that he didn't need the IEP anymore. He wasn't really getting much services after his first, probably was only really for about 6 months. And then after that, he was still on it, but not really getting anything. But it was good to have him on it. So if we ever needed it for something, we could call it out. Yeah, Louisiana is not on my bucket list anymore. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Always told me I never thought before I did anything. Okay. Good morning, Holly. All right, so then I'm still on Amazon. I'm still on Facebook. My storytelling here. And I sold this little hopscotch. So at first, when I picked this up, when I first bought it, I thought something had broken off, but that's the little hopscotch rock. So I sold this on Facebook for $18. And now I got to figure out how to package it. Let me create the label. Let me see what I put in for shipping. It's always a mystery with me. I was watching a video. Somebody, I can't remember who it was. And they were doing a shipping. Oh, Priority Mail. Good. A 2-pound. They were doing shipping for Facebook. And they're like, how do I change the label? I messed up. And they were going to like cancel it and everything and recharge the person. And I'm thinking, just ship it. That's what I've been doing. If I mess up, I just ship it. And I have not had anything come back to me at all. I've not had anybody say, I got to pay extra. So I'm going with it. Oh, by the way, this is by The Circle of Friends by Masterpiece. Oh, it's made by Home Co. in 1992. Yeah, it's not coming in. It's not coming in, and I'm not going to keep holding it up because it's hurting my arm. Hurting my arm. I'm so disappointed that my deer is not in the backyard. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go get my other bubble wrap because if I'm going to wrap up breakables, I'm going to use the quality bubble wrap. Let me go grab that. Where did I put it? That's the question. So I saw this roll and I'm like, is this the quality one or the not quality one? And all I did was push on these, and you have to push them really hard to pop them. Like this one's not even popping. Ugh. That's how I know it's quality. The other one, you can just barely touch it and they pop. Okay. I think Laura, was it you that asked me what bubble wrap I bought? Stay. I think this is a 3/16 bubble, so they're not the very big bubbles. I don't buy any of the really big ones, although it would be nice to have at some point. This is just the 3/16, and it rips every 12 inches. So right here, it would rip right here, perforated. Oh, it was you, Jeanette. Okay. I knew it was one of you wonderful ladies. So I like this size because there's times when I just need a little piece. So I like that I can, perforate and cut it. And, I should knock on some wood. I think I say that every time. But you guys see me package my stuff. I usually always show you it when I'm done. And I've never had anything arrive broken. Someday something's going to arrive broken. And I'm going to say, tell you. Facebook has been killing it lately. It was neck and neck with eBay with half the listings all weekend. It seems that if I run a new promotion each day, it pushes them out further. Still testing. So you're running promotions on Facebook, Tommy? They just had a thing. If you listed so many items, you would get $35 in promotional credit. I do not run any promotions on Facebook. I'm wondering if it's something I should look into. What I did spend a lot of time, I used to be able to delete and relist on the app. For some reason that's gone, but it's still on the computer. So I sat there last night while watching the football game, or yesterday afternoon, delete, relist. I had so many items, and I'm like, well, that would explain why so many things have been so slow on selling, because I think a lot of my items just weren't even showing anymore. Laura buys her bubble from Sam's Club. Alrighty. I was at Costco the other day, or not Costco, BJ's, and I didn't see any bubble, but that's where I buy my tape. But I think when I got home, I looked, and I'm pretty sure I buy it from Amazon cheaper than what I was getting it for at BJ's. But it was quick because I knew I was getting low, so I really needed some. All right, so now I'm going to fold it. So when I wrap things, I wrap it one way and then I wrap it the other way because there's always that extra that I tape that gives it more cushion. So now when I wrap it, the cushions will be on these ends. Does that make sense? So some of you might be like, duh, Tamara, we already know that. But there's always people starting off that might stumble upon my video. And it's nice for them to know those little tips and tricks. I'm on a Facebook group for Amazon sellers, and somebody was sharing that they've done over $500,000 this year, all FBM. That which means they ship it themselves. They do not ship anything into Amazon. And somebody was saying how they only do FBA because they don't know how to do shipping. Shipping is the most challenging thing, I think, to figure out when you are starting off. And it is expensive. Like some shipping, what was I shipping today? Well, even when I was doing the planner earlier, like they pay $12 in shipping. It cost me $8.15 because I did priority, flat rate. But even $8 to ship an envelope. It's just ridiculous. All right, so here's this. I wrapped this a bunch of times, and it's got extra padding on all four sides now. But now I'm going to get the box it's going to go in, and it's going priority. And then I'm going to probably wrap it some more just to fill in the box. What size box should I use? Let's do a 7-7. Let's see if it fits. All right, promotions as in a sale, not ad revenue. On Facebook, I don't think I run any sales on Facebook. I don't even think I know how to. I literally just list it and forget it. Well, I shouldn't say forget it. I do renew, and then of course yesterday I was deleting and relisting. I probably should look into that. I need to cross-post some things so I can get that credit, and then I can use the credit and see. And I signed up a few weeks ago for a business page on Facebook, and I'm still waiting for that to get approved. Okay. Ooh, I think you would fit right there, but it's got a little bit of room, so you don't want it to move. So I'm going to use the cheap stuff as my filler. Maybe I'll do Sorry, it's probably really loud because I'm unrolling this and doing it right next to the microphone. I'll wait till you see something else I sold today. I just love. Somebody said to me recently, I think maybe it was my mom. She's like, "You just need to get rid of all your old stuff that you've had listed." And I'm like, "Yeah, but I still sell the old stuff here and there." And I've got old stuff that I'm selling today. Like, I've got a lot of old stuff that's selling today. Stuff that's been listed for more than a year and it's sold. Okay. Ooh, that might have made it too. All right, I'm going to take one of them off. Sometimes people will double box these, but I don't. Just shove it in there. All right. Close it, close it. Looks good. Oh, I should have taken some ibuprofen this morning. My arm is screaming pain. I need to get 3-inch paper tape, or just maybe 3-inch tape, period. Okay, there's that one. And what should we do next? Have you set up a shop? There's loads more you can do once you get the shop. So I'm waiting for it to be approved. I set up a shop, waiting for it to be approved. If anybody wants to go and like my shop, you can. I could give you a link if I knew how to even find it. Let me see. Yeah, it says business in review. It's called Yellow Fox, my page. Business is still in review. Okay, so then I got pens. I think they're over here. So when Walgreens had that big sale, 90% off a bunch of stuff, they had 90% off school supplies. So I grabbed pens, notebooks, backpacks, like so much stuff. So these pens, I don't know how much I paid for them. It's not in front of me, but I sold them for only $5. But you know what? It cost me 50 cents. It is in front of me. So I upgraded my List Perfectly. And one of the things that List Perfectly does when you're upgraded is it brings over my custom SKU. So I do have like my cost of goods. All right, have a good day, Mom. Picking up your groceries. I need to do some groceries. Although I just made soup yesterday. That'll last me a couple of days. I'll tell you, it's been really nice having the house to myself. And my mom came over and I made her a turkey dinner. I told my husband, I'm not looking forward to you coming home. It's been nice. I said, it's nice because when you see something's a mess, you know you're the one who made it. Oh, you just have to verify the business, right? Mine went through instantly with my EIN. Maybe they are getting stricter now, but I know all fields have to be exact as EIN. So my understanding is it's taken like 4 weeks now. I think it's because they're promoting it so much. When did you sign up, Tommy, for one? Because I think that I heard through in a group that it's taken 4 weeks now to get approved. So that's why I'm not fretting over it not being approved yet. I have an EIN, but it's under, I think it might be under my name, not under a business name. Because I don't have like an LLC or anything. So everything is just a sole proprietor under me. And then I have DBAs. So Holly had said my organic listings on eBay were 2 to 3 times more than promoted. So no more promoted ads for a while. I ran a 5% sale and sold 2 books. Yeah, you know what? I'm finding that when I run a sale, some of these items actually on eBay were from best offers, but I'm finding that sometimes when I run a sale, I did test. A sale is better than a coupon. That definitely worked out better for me. And unless you're sending the coupon out. So on Etsy, I had an Etsy account that I was selling my planners on. Well, I decided to break that out for my vintage items, and I have that stuff in a separate store now. Well, I went back, which I love Etsy for. I went back and I was able to look at all of people who bought a planner from me last year, and I sent them all a message telling them that I have a new store, and if they're looking to buy a planner this year, here's a coupon code. You can go to my new store and buy a planner with this coupon code. It was so easy. I mean, it took me like an hour to send them all out last Sunday while I was watching football, and I sent them all out. Well, I went to go do it on eBay. I created the coupon, but you can only go back 3 months. So I can't see who bought anything last year from me. There's no way for me to easily send them something to say, hey, thank you for buying your planner last year. Here's a coupon for buying a planner this year. Wouldn't that be nice if you could do that? If you sell seasonal stuff like Christmas stuff and you want to say, hey, if you want to buy any Christmas stuff in my shop, if you Halloween costumes, if you sell backpacks at back to school time, it'd be nice to be able to say, everybody who bought a backpack last year, hey, if you need a new backpack this year, here you go. Don't forget, come back to me and buy it from me. No, eBay, loser in that regard. You got this coupon, but I can't even send it to my past customers unless it's a customer from 3 months ago. I was so disappointed. I don't even know why I knew that you could only go back 3 months, but it really stunk that I couldn't figure that out. Now, there's probably some Excel report I could pull up, get their username, take that and go find their username and then create a contact. Way too much work. Way too much work. So yeah, I'm not going to do that. I am running the promoted, not the standard, but the higher, the pay-per-click on my planners. I think I've been doing that for 3 weeks now, maybe. I started at the beginning of October, and I've had no sales from it from pay-per-click. 0. All right, so let's see. What do we got left? We got the 2 big things. I'm going to do the big things last because I need the space. So I'm going to come back to eBay. You know what I never checked was Amazon. I don't think I sold anything on Amazon. And we'll jump into eBay after this. I don't think orders. Speaking of Amazon, I got something back in the mail and I went to refund the customer and it already said a refund had been processed. And I'm like, what? So now Amazon, as soon as it gets the first scan at the post office that the item is on its way back, it refunded them. Which is, I don't know why it did that because, well, first of all, it refunded them, but minus the shipping costs, which is what I do. So they got back what I would have refunded them anyhow. But normally you can charge a restocking fee. If you sent something out brand new and they used it, you can charge a restocking fee. I don't know how I would have even done that at that point. They've already taken it out. So, oh, nothing from Amazon. That's right, Amazon. I'm really kind of done with Amazon. How many times have I said that this year? So Doyle says, I download my sales report monthly just for that reason. It has customers' info plus sales stuff, but it doesn't have like their email, right? So it just has their username. Have you done that, Doyle? Have you gone and sent them anything? Because I feel like I could do that because I got those reports. I've been on managed payments forever. So I feel like I could, for a couple years now. So I got those reports from last year and I could probably pull them open, get at least their username. But I feel like it would be so much work. Probably be worth if I wish I need to get a VA that I can just call on when I need something small like that. Like, hey, here's just this one job, probably going to take you an hour to do, maybe more than an hour, because it took me an hour on Etsy, and Etsy was as easy as just clicking a button that says contact and copy and paste. Oh, Tommy says everything is half-assed with eBay, isn't it? Oh my gosh. They will follow your store if they want. Yeah, but a lot of people, especially on Etsy, most of my sales are off-site sales. A lot of people bitch and moan about paying that 15% for the off-site ads. I say bring it on. I just raise my price up. So I sold some things today that I normally sell for $20 on eBay. I sold them for $22 on Etsy because I do the offsite ads. People go to Google Shopping. If anybody's been watching TV lately, Google has been advertising their Google Shopping. People go to that and then they click on it and they buy it. So many of mine say guest on them. They don't have an account. They never set up an account. And I do that even with eBay. I've noticed that eBay will have like they'll have like a random generated username and stuff, and I'm their first purchased. So was it clothing? Excuse me. Was it clothing? I'm behind on my messages. What was I saying was clothing? I don't know what I was talking about. Midlife Picker, good morning, by the way. And thank you for the comment you left the other day on my video. I appreciate comments on my videos. I woke up at 2 in the morning and I couldn't go back to sleep. So I was replying to videos at 2 in the morning. Yes, I remember returning something to Amazon and got the oh, okay. Was it clothing? No, it was not clothing. It was a Advent calendar Disney book. It's a Disney book, and then it had like books in it. So one for each day of the Advent. That's what you're asking. So no, it wasn't clothing. So I understand the whole clothing. Well, now they even get free return. So for in this case with the book, it was $5 to ship it back. Wouldn't it be nice if Amazon was able to give their FBM sellers those reduced fees that they get? Because man, that would be so nice. Yeah, I remember returning something to Amazon and got refunded that quickly, says Holly. Yeah, so if you order FBA and you return FBA, they refund you immediately. So when I have somebody buy something for me, I get a notification that I have a return coming in, and they've already processed the refund for FBA. Now, if you don't return it within 30 days, they will recharge your account and reverse it. I've always got refunds immediately with Amazon as soon as UPS scans it. Yep. All right. So Doyle, you haven't tried. Have you done any of the coupons yet, Timothy? Has to be a lot of money to invest that amount of time. I feel like I'm not sure if it would pay off because I don't think it's paid off yet on Etsy. I'll have to check and see if anybody's used a coupon code. I don't think so. All right, let me get to my orders on eBay because I'm going to hold. Oh, actually, you know what else I need to do is let me open Gmail because I've got some Poshmark. I got to get to my shipping labels. I wish on Poshmark you could easily print your label from Poshmark like you can do on Mercari. All right, Poshmark. Let's do Poshmark. I got some sneakers. Let's grab a shoebox. I can't remember who. I think it was you, Tommy, you on your show with I don't know her name, but the show I'm still watching. She's a Poshmark seller. You guys were talking about, and I think you said it, how you have all these flat rate envelope or flat rate boxes that you don't ever use. And I think it was you, was talking about how you're using them on Poshmark. That's brilliant. I sold a game on Poshmark last week, and I went and I was like, ooh, I just heard you say, I'm almost positive it was you that said it. And I went and I grabbed one of the flat rate boxes for the game boards. I don't ever use them because they're so expensive. I would rather Frankenbox a game board than to use a game board box. Well, I ended up grabbing that box because it was a Poshmark sale. So thank you for letting me get rid of a box I've had for probably 5 years. So I probably should go grab like a regional B box or something and use that for these. Yeah, there you go. You just said regional B boxes. Everything goes in a regional box. Yes, that's what I should do with these shoes. So this is what I sold. They're Avia. I don't even know where I got them. Oh, Walmart. The tag says walmart.com. I don't know. I probably must have got them on clearance. They're size 11. And let me tell you how much I sold them for. Let me print the label. Oh, I don't even have Poshmark open. Come on, open up. I'm just throwing them in like this. I'm not doing anything else to them. I gotta grab some B boxes. You still have some C boxes? Oh my gosh, those are amazing. I wish they still had them. They were big. I love the size of the C boxes. When we moved, I used the C boxes for moving boxes. I wish I had some because I got to bring some this weekend to my son while on. Oh, by the way, I sold these for only $8. So I did a offer to likers last night and I made 3 sales. This was one of them. But you know what? I've had these forever. I get to a point where I'm like, just get the crap out of here. I just don't want it around. All right, so I sold a sweater. Oh my gosh, I bought this sweater. So I don't know how long ago was it that Bill Cosby was going through all his crap, but I bought this because it was one of those ones that people were buying because it reminded people of the Cosby Show. And so I bought it. And it didn't sell because then Bill Cosby got all in the news, and I had him in the keywords in my title and stuff, and I had to take it all out because nobody wants Bill Cosby stuff right now. So it's a Lily of California sweater. I put in my title 1980s vintage hip hop. It sold for only $12. I think I started it at like $40 back then. Let's see. What are we gonna put this in? Let me go grab a regional. What else do I got? I got the Calico Critters. Let me go grab some regional boxes. I don't really want to keep things over here because I'm afraid I might grab them by mistake. Hey, so look how old these boxes are. They got Spider-Man on them. People were selling these on eBay at one time, but it's illegal to sell. But if you're a Spider-Man fan, I debated on selling them. These are just a medium box, I think. But I was like, I never use them. And I said, I'm not going to sell those and get in trouble. So I got them. Quite a few in my garage, actually. Of those. Oh, I love those regional C's. I wish they still had them. It's almost, my sister sells maple syrup and she uses the regional A boxes all the time. She says it's so much cheaper for her. Tommy, I know you're a big Poshmark seller. Do you put tissue and make your stuff look pretty when you sell? Do you put a little thank you note? Do you have a female as your avatar on Poshmark like Chris Lynn did one time? I think he got a lot of crap for that. But sometimes I do feel though that women would feel more comfortable buying clothes from women if it was, picture. I don't know. I can see why he did that. I don't really care. Didn't I print this label? I guess not. I don't think I did. Uh-oh. I don't remember if I printed it. I gotta go back. Lily. I don't want to end up sending it to the person who bought the shoes. All right, this is going to California. California. Yeah, there we go. We're going to get a Spider-Man box. Isn't that horrible news about that that producer that got shot by Alec Baldwin? Oh, that's horrible news. Horrible. The benefit of living in the Midwest is the shipping prices to both coasts in the South are not very bad. Yeah, that's one thing that would be so nice. That would be so nice. Grandpa, Coogie style. See, the thing is, those keywords, DNA free? What's that? I don't know that. So I had Cosby, I took it out. But like Coogie and stuff, or am I even saying that right? You got to be careful because if you say something like that style, you can get like a viral, definitely on eBay. I'm not sure what Poshmark is like though. I have Spider-Man ones and the ones with the holiday motif too. Wow. Poly bag and box. All right, so I've got one more thing. I've got a Calico Critters right here. Oh, I grabbed a small box. It's not going to fit in that. So I also sold this Calico. This was a Walmart deal, an RA item. Let me go back. Calico. Let me print you, and then I'll see how much I paid for it. So Calico. I think I only paid like $3. Sold it for $18. Oh, I got some lipstick too. I sold. I grabbed some boxes thinking that would fit in it, but you know what? They're not going to fit. Nope. All right, let me go throw these back and grab. Actually, maybe I'll keep this one and put these back. I need to get a bigger one. I got all these like medium flat rate boxes. I never use them. I just don't really find it worth it. Before I'd go medium flat rate, I'd probably go FedEx. Okay, so we got this. Maybe we need to wrap it. I hope this is enough to go all the way around. Ooh, just barely. Just barely. Let's tape it. Let's tape it. I don't want it to get too damaged. We'll put a little tape on it. All right. Because it's going in a big box. Big box. Probably should tape these. These medium boxes I have had for a while. Hey, good morning, Sherry. How are you this morning? Can't wait till I get to eBay stuff. I feel like they're easier to ship. This is easy, right? I mean, Poshmark is pretty simple. It's just I don't have all those boxes right next to me. I'm running out of space to walk over here because I got all the stuff I got to package plus that. Oh, and then I sold some lipstick. $2.29. No, I paid 29 cents. So 90% off lipstick at Walgreens. And I sat there one day scanning a whole basket of them, pulled out all of the ones that were on Amazon. And then, of course, Amazon just started doing their meltables. Maybe. I think they did. Usually it's in October sometime. But prior to that, you can't do meltables. If you ship them yourself, you can't do them FBA. But if you ship them yourself, you got to put like dry ice and all that. So I have not even been sharing these lipsticks through the summer because I was worried about them melting. So they've just have been sitting in there not sharing. I shared them this week. And they sold, this one sold for $9. So they paid $9 plus the shipping for something I paid 29 cents for. I'm just going to bubble wrap it. I was tempted to send this person 2 of them. I've had these lipsticks for probably 2 years now, year and a half. I was tempted to be like, take more than one, because I think I got 6 of these left. I was going to send it in this box. Might be a little too big. Might be a little too big. But I wanted to use up my boxes. Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll wrap it in brown paper. Call me weird, but all priority mailboxes are an option. I will adulterate where I need to. I don't. But do you use them that often, though, Michelle? Like, I have pretty much almost every type of priority mailbox here, but some, it's been years since I've used them. But now that tip was provided about, hey, if you're on Poshmark you can use any box. So here's a regional A. You can use any box. So I will use that one. Throw that away because I keep rolling over it. Let me grab some brown paper. Oh, it's not brown. How about beige? To fill the box. So let's just do this to it. So it doesn't just bang up and roll all around. Since I don't have to worry about weight. It's not even close to being, probably not even close to being a pound. No, it's so light. It's probably about 4 ounces, even with the box. All right, let's hope it's not going very far. So this one was sold by, the username is guest 617 number, letter. I don't even think this person has an account with Poshmark. All right, let me go backwards. And let me find Wet and Wild. Print. It's going to Mississippi. Gosh, I hope it doesn't melt. Don't melt in Mississippi. Going to Jackson, Mississippi. There we go. I have all the types. I use consistently, not daily. It is part of the DMM that you can alter a flat rate box and it becomes a by weight box. That is true. That's what they say. But I've heard more and more people complain that when they get to the post office, they get in trouble and they get charged extra and all that stuff. So I don't alter even the flat rate boxes. For USPS, can you use a brown box? You sure can, Maria. You can use a brown box for any of them. It's just I like to use the free boxes. If I have to use a brown box, I put a priority mail sticker across the edges so it is seen from all angles. I heard you can't wrap in brown paper anymore. I don't think you could ever wrap in brown paper. It gets caught in the machines, and if it rips it, then you're pretty much SOL. If you wrapped a priority mailbox in brown paper and sent it like first class, they will charge you the priority mail rate, even without them unwrapping it because of the dimensions. They know it's their boxes. I have not had any problems. Yeah, I don't know. I don't take a chance. To me, it's not worth my customer getting a bill or anything like that. I sold some foundations that was discounted $12 to $15 for a $3 buy. Oh, that's not too bad. All right, I think I'm on to eBay, I couldn't wait to get there. All right, let's just grab and we'll look it up. So first we have this little, I don't even know if I say that right, Monchichi. Monchichi. So it's this little ornament. He was at a garage sale, and I'm like, you're cute. I'm buying you. He was $1, and I sold him for $20 plus shipping, all in at $26.49, and I paid $1. So for some reason, I'm like, I bet you there's collectors of those, and it's a Christmas one. So he's going to go in a 6x4x4 box. I mean, $20 item. It's going to Louisiana. Back to my eBay tape. Let's see. Let's put... I may have to go grab another package of tissue. I think I'm getting low. Make sure there's no price on them. I know where he came from. Like, I don't see a store. So that was a good. I like $1 into 20. I'm happy with that. I had some offers on him, and right when I first listed him, I had an offer, and I ignored it. I didn't ignore it. I declined it. I've been declining a lot of offers lately. Actually, I got something I got to ship. Maybe did I already package it? No, I didn't. And they sent me an offer for $5. I think they ended up at $14. I just declined. I'm like, I'm not even going to sit there and entertain your incredibly low offer. I was selling it for $18, and they offered $5. Some people get angry, and there's a lot of talk in Facebook groups about people who they can't understand how come a seller doesn't counter. And then they're also saying like they purposely will put stuff in like on Poshmark in bundles or on eBay. They'll like it, waiting for you to send them an offer. Like, if I have offers on my items, why don't you just make me an offer then? But yeah, if you're going to make me an offer, some people, if they got an offer for $5 on an $18 item, they decline it and then they block the buyer. I do not block a buyer. Some people, they do that because they get things at those low prices. So why not? Right? We're all in it to either, when we're shopping, we want to get the best price we can. So, I have a Zoomer Playful pup that I had to cut a box down for to get it just under the dimensional weight. Took me forever just to do 4 of them. Wish I could go back in time. Sometimes life was easier. Oh, I hate the dimensional weight. I know. It was like getting a box into a cardboard sausage casing. Oh, I think that is so crazy. Midlife Picker. What's your name, by the way? Midlife Picker, if you don't mind. I'll write it down on my cheat sheet that I always end up losing. Midlife Picker. Did you change your photo recently? Because for some reason I felt like, unless there's another Midlife Picker out there, for some reason I felt like it just, I know I've seen that name around, but your photo just looks different. I'll do this one next. This is, I stopped at a garage sale that was giving away a bunch of free stuff a couple years ago. The dreaded Karen. That has to have been hard the last couple of years. And I grabbed all these like horse type magazines. I think you've seen me ship off some of the other ones I've had. And so I got this right here. This is a group. I grouped them into like based upon, like, these are horse angels, whatever that is. Anyway, free. And I think I sold them for $20.69. So I must, sold with save up to 20% promotion. Sold via promoted listings, and then sold with save up to 20%. Was I running a sale? I don't think I was running a sale this weekend. Maybe I sent a best offer. Wouldn't it have said best offer? Maybe not. Oh, I know. The last ones I mailed out, I just threw them in this, and the people said, the feedback said that I needed to take better care of the comic. They called them comic books because the edges were bent or whatever. I mean, I'm thinking these are going to kids. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I just assumed kids were getting these to look through, not a collector. In my opinion, they're not really like collectible comic books, but maybe they are. I don't know. I don't know. What do I know? These are going to Idaho. Oh my gosh, they live on Flying Elk Drive. What a name. I like that name of that road. All right, 1 pound, 4 ounces. These can go medium now. I think that's what they're set up as. Yes. 1 pound, 4 ounces. So these are actually, these ones are books though. These are not comics. And $3.82. Sounds good to me. Print. You've been thinking about changing your name to Anne? When I first started hanging out in like chat groups back when, remember when GeoCities was around? I used to hang out in this parenting chat group, and I was always like, I never wanted to use my own name. And I was like, what am I going to call myself? And I could never, like, if you could rename yourself, what would you name yourself? Like, you chose Anne just now. And I was talking to somebody last weekend. We were having a conversation about if you were to go through a transgender and change your sex to another sex. And so if you were a female, you're going to become a male. And if you were male, you're going to become female. What would you name yourself? Because you ever notice that a lot of the times the names are so odd that a lot of them choose. Odd in the fact that they're just not, like, they're names that would sometimes draw attention to you that you're transgender, in my opinion. They're just not, you're not going to call yourself Timothy and Karen or something like that. My son has a friend who was a female in high school. She is now a male, and she goes by Noah, or he goes by Noah. Karen. I gotta read your name. All right. I got your name written down, so hopefully I remember. I want to see who was around last year. Now, these aren't them, but who was around last year when we did the turkey dinner Brock's candy mix? Who did that? Who was here when I was doing that? That was so gross. So gross. But these are, they expired in January. I sold 2 bags of those Brock's. I'm going to go and make sure that it shows the expiration. Let me make sure I have the expiration in here. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I got it twice. Item specifics and in the body of it. So I sold 2 bags for only $6.88. So literally, I'm like, let me just get my money back. They're going to Illinois, plus shipping. So please be aware, this is a notice at the top of the shipping page. Please be aware that USPS, FedEx, eBay Send, what is that? Are experiencing issues at the moment. We apologize for any inconvenience, and if affected, ask that you try again later. What? Hey, good morning, Craig. I identify as someone who will remain nameless. You are going to remain as Landshark. Flat rate padded envelope is what these are going in. Flat rate padded. See, now these are going to Illinois. I wonder how much it would cost if I put these in a regional A box. Let's see how much they weigh. Doesn't it have to be over 2 pounds to make it worth it? I think it has to be over 2 pounds to make it worth it. It's 113. So it would not have worked in a padded. Let's see. A padded is $8.49 and a regional A is $9.47. So They're staying in the padded. So Michelle says, confession, I think Amber is a stripper name. Independently, my son told me he would name his daughter that name. So I went by Dakota because I felt like back in the day in the chat rooms, when I was Dakota could be a male or female name. And it was kind of a way to keep the creepers, because, there was always those people who all they wanted to do was talk inappropriate with you. And sometimes it would keep them away. Having one of those names that would be both. All right, so Sherry was there when I was eating those. Oh, they were so bad. Good morning, Jane. They were horrible. So I was watching the news. What, I don't know if it was like the NBC morning show, like the Today Show, or if it was Fox News Morning. I don't remember what channel it was, but in the last month they were trying those on the air. I'm like, I've been there, done that. Oh, let's do this. I sold a fishing lure, which has an Amazon label. That's because when I first started Amazon, fishing sporting goods was on clearance in January or maybe it was February, because I didn't start till the end of January. And I bought so much at Walmart, sent it into Amazon. So much of it didn't sell because I didn't know what Keepa was. I didn't know what any of that stuff was. This might go in a 4x4 box. And I sold this for $9. Oh, free shipping. This one's been on there for a while because they are all in at $10.06. And I paid $1 for it. So I'll at least make a little bit, or at least break even. So this is an old listing. I still have some old listings that have free shipping. Not very many though, but I do have a few. I've been going through and changing quite a few of them when I have extra time, like at night when I'm just sitting on the couch. The problem is with my shoulder, my frozen shoulder, it hurts when I'm on my computer on the couch. So I have not been doing as much in the evening hours as I usually do. That's when I usually list, cross post. But it hurts the way I sit on the couch, and I have a pillow on the side of me, and I use my mouse like this, and my laptop's on my lap, and it's hurt a lot. So I've decided I can't keep doing that, which really stinks because that's when I get my cross posting and my listing done. Otherwise, I'm going to have to sit at a table and do it. Sit down here and do it, and I won't do it at night. Because I don't like being down here when it's dark out. 365. Oh, it's going to Puerto Rico. It's going to Pedro in Puerto Rico. I like saying Puerto Rico. Oh, I forgot to shrink the label. It's not going to fit very good on here because the box is too small. Let me see. All right. Well, that fit. That worked out. So I did have somebody buy a costume, and they're like, when are you going to ship it? I said, I'll ship it on Monday. I sold these, and I thought, oh my gosh, I don't think I have any left because I used them for I used them for the camper. And so when I came down this morning, thankfully I still had some. So these are Easy Liner Select Grip Clorox 2-pack. So again, something else I bought a ton of when I first started going full time. I bought boxes and boxes of these at Dollar General when they were having their clearance sale. I don't even know how much I paid for them because I was doing a different way of accounting then. And I think I paid like maybe 50 cents or something. It wasn't very much. I just sold them. $16 for the 2-pack. You can go and buy these at Walmart, or I see these all the time at Big Lots. But yeah, so I ended up selling them for $16. They're my last ones. Were they gonna fit in here? I'm hoping I can just put them in a poly bag. Nah. I have to put them in a different bag. That's too small. Let's try this bag because these are bigger. They're bigger and they're thicker, which I like. I just bought some for the holidays, some bigger bags, poly bags, and I made sure I bought ones that had a nicer, like, milliliter size. I can't remember what the size was, but the thickness of the plastic. All right, in a bag. Seven ounces. Bet you these were free shipping too, because these have been on here for a long time. $4.15. Let me see if they paid shipping. Oh, they paid $6.28. So they paid shipping. Only $4.15, but they paid $6.28. So this was one I did go back and update. I have been trying to do that. Maybe I updated it when I went and updated the ones that I ended up taking out of stock. Rub it on. Waiting shipping. Let's see. My Boy Scout aluminum desk is in my office. Love it. The mouse is on the 2-drawer cabinet about an inch or so difference. It wreaks havoc on my S's and R's. Right shoulder. Why'd you say right shoulder? My right. Oh, it's so when I went to physical therapy on Tuesday, she massaged my arm and then she pinpointed areas and dug way deep, massaging like deep. And it didn't hurt me then, but it has bothered me since. And I'm nervous. I go tomorrow morning. And if she's even going to think about starting to massage that again, ooh, I don't know, because it's so sensitive. I sold, all right, you guys, do not sleep on these. Do not sleep on these. They were at Walmart last year. I bought these at the full retail price of like $9 something. They were selling for like $30 or more on Amazon. That's why I bought them, but I didn't find out until late in the season about them. So I kind of missed out. I did sell some, but I still had some left over. I just sold it. I think this is my last one. Anybody who's been watching me, I've sold a few of these over the last few months. Just sold this one for $26.88. And yeah, paid $9.98. So if you see anything Elf on the Shelf, pay attention to them. They seem to do very well. Let's see. What are we going to put you in? Let's put you in this and we'll double roll you. How's that sound? How's that sound? Oh, you're not going to fit sideways. Come on. You want to fit sideways. I know you do. It's not going to do it. It's not going to do it. Not going to fit. Oh, well. Then I'm just going to do this with it. Stay. Stay. Okay, 5 ounces. Bet you my cats want to come in. So this weekend, we had a frost. It killed my outdoor plants. They were looking so nice last week. And yesterday, it got down to 30 degrees last night, so I had to close the door to my back porch. So I have sliding doors that go onto my back porch, and then the cats have a cat door that goes out. They have a cat door in the screen, and then they have a cat door going out of the exterior door. So in the summertime, we just leave the door open so the cats can go in and out of the sliding door. They can go in and out of the screen. Well, it's getting a little too cold now, so I had to close the door last night. That's why I got up at 2 in the morning, because my cat, the black cat, was crying, wanted to go out. So I got up, they let them both out, and I stayed up till 4 o'clock. Stayed up for 2 hours. I was on Facebook. I don't even know where time went. I couldn't believe it was 4 o'clock when I looked at the clock. But I was able to wish my son a happy birthday. I was probably the first one to say it. Well, he was at work, so. I sold this purse. There you go. It's from the brand called the Saks. See the Saks right there? This was free to me. Here it is. Like, I can't find it. That picture came out so good on this one. I put something inside it, so it was all puffed out when I took the picture. This sold for $30.79. So this was a best offer. I did just a flat 10% off, best offer across the board to everybody yesterday. So this was one of the best offers. This actually came from my daughter, who did not want it anymore. Let me see. I don't know if you're going to go priority. What did they pay for priority? So I probably put it in as priority. Wow. I wish that stayed on longer. Stop timing out on me. Ooh, 15.6. Yeah, you're going to go priority. This is going to the state of Washington. This is going to Seattle. They paid $12. So let's go with a flat rate. Let's put it in a flat rate bubble. And let's put some tissue on it. So yeah, I was able to send my son a happy birthday message. So hopefully he got it when he was on break or something. He didn't acknowledge it. But I don't expect him to acknowledge it because that's just who he is. So I was talking about my son earlier and just his mannerisms, the way he is with being on the spectrum of autism. And I joined this group on Facebook about parents of adults with Asperger's. And I kind of put my introduction and said kind of my frustrations. And since I've been part of that group, I have come to appreciate my son more because I've been frustrated over his lack of empathy, lack of remembering my birthday and Mother's Day, and just the stuff we've done for him his whole life that he just doesn't even acknowledge that we're still even alive. So, but I've read what people are dealing with, and I'm so thankful that my son has a full-time job. He went to college. He's got, his own apartment. All that kind of stuff. I'm so fortunate. So fortunate. So sometimes when you're frustrated and you join a group like that, it kind of is a little eye-opening. Not that it negates my frustrations that I still have, but it kind of lessens them because I'm just so thankful that it's better than what it could have been. Let's see. I know I'm way behind. Let's see. Holly says Big Lots used to be fun back in the day. Since they went corporate, the good selection is gone. I can still do pretty good with Big Lots every now and then. I like how cleaner they are. My Big Lots are cleaner. They did like a whole reset of the buildings, everything. And they carry their own line of stuff now in the house goods. I kind of like Big Lots. Their toys are not that great of a deal. Last year they had a 50% off all toys. I probably ought to keep track because I did pick up some good stuff there I sent to Amazon. I have had a lot of deep tissue massages. Oftentimes it can ache a lot afterwards. It's part of the muscles and tissues waking up. Yeah, I know. That's why I've been icing them. And I think the thing is to make sure before I do my exercises, I heat them. I've been actually taking a bath at night and soaking my shoulder before. And then when I get out, I do my exercises. So Michelle says, I want a massage. Best massage I ever had, a German marching band music in the background. I feel like the masseuse was excited. I could read into that. I left barely moving, but it felt great the next day. Oh, I don't like deep tissue massages. I want to relax. I want a nice relaxing massage, deep tissue. I think it's really good for you, and my upper back could really use one. My neck is so tight. I think with me not moving this arm much, it's radiated into my upper back, my neck area. Like just I was blow drying my hair and just going from leaning one side to the other this morning, I had to like go really slow because I could just feel it aching all in my neck. So yeah, I really need to go to the chiropractor. I haven't gone there in probably a couple years. I need to go. Have you watched the show Doc Martin? I haven't. Oh, I just sold something. What did I sell? What did I sell? Oh, I sold the Lord of the Rings role-playing game. Core book decipher. Okay. Oh gosh, my arm. There is a couple good YouTube videos with people like your soon, like my son. And I probably should watch. There's one I used to watch. There was on Clubhouse. I listened to one day, and it was an adult with Asperger's, and he was talking about adult life and some of the challenges he has. And I just wish my son would do that, would listen to things like that, but he doesn't. All right, I sold the Fussy Baby book. Boy, my son was fussy. He had colic, severe colic. This is an old library edition. I don't even know where I got this. Probably at a library sale. I've had it listed for a long time. Oh gosh, I have it on Amazon, it says. Let me open up my Amazon so I can take it down. So in my SKU, I put AMZ if I have something listed on Amazon, so I can make sure I take it off of my inventory. Yeah, here it is. Let's delete you. Delete product and listing. Okay. I only got 154 products. That's both FBA and FBM. That is got to be an all-time low. All right, so this sold for $8.90. That is with free shipping. It's only going right here to Jamaica, New York. So, oh, you know what? It must be like a forwarding company because it's got a weird number. Yeah. It's got a weird number on it. So maybe they're forwarding it to somebody. I think Jamaica's down near New York City because I think Jamaica, isn't that where I think Jamaica is where I send my pirate ship items that are going international. $3.19. Cannot believe it's already it's like the end of October. It seems like just yesterday, like 3 months ago, I was on my trip. And it just seems like that was just yesterday. I don't know how I'm going to get out of here. You should see my floor right now. With the packages, I don't even think I could step over them. Uh-oh. Get ready to ship. I got the sale notification, and I guess that one was the paid notification. Oh, this is what I was looking for. I sold this planner this morning. This is the one who sent me an offer of $5, and I declined it. I was asking $18. By the way, I only paid $2.99 for it. And I sold it for $14. They actually countered it for $14. And then they said, what color am I getting? I didn't have a choice. I said, well, you're getting the color that's in the photo. Sometimes, I don't know. We'll see if this is somebody I complain about later on that I'm like, what's up with these people? They bought this planner. Then they asked me what color. I was after lowballing. And then they asked me, will I be selling the same planner next year? So they can get it next year also. Like, you haven't even gotten it yet. Why don't you get it and make sure you like it first? I said, my supplier changes every year. I can't say what I'm going to have next year. what I'd like to say is, well, next year I'll send you a reminder that I got planners in stock and you should buy from me. Oh no. I would have to start saving all that stuff now. Come on. 7 ounces. Yeah, I think I'm going to mention that. And Anissa, are you still in here? I need to mention that in that Facebook group where there's some eBay people in there. I need to say, listen, this is what I need with these coupons. I need to be able to reach out to somebody who bought something a year ago from me. It's going to Tennessee. Yeah, I hope she's not going to become a troublemaker. She kept sending me messages. I was trying to pull stuff, and her message kept popping up. And then I'd read it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, lady, please stop messaging me. Then I thought, all right, if you message me anymore, I'm not going to read it till I'm done packaging. And then the guy who wanted the costume messaged me again this morning, and I thought, oh, he's canceling. I'm like, that ticks me off if he cancels because I could have sold it all weekend. Ended up being he wasn't. He was just saying thank you. He's replying to my reply to him. So look at, anybody know what this is? SL football. So I got this at a garage sale in a whole tote of, it was actually Pittsburgh Steelers stuff. And I had some New York Yankee stuff in it. And then there was this hat. Well, I live in an area where there is a college called St. Lawrence University. And I thought maybe this was for St. Lawrence. They have a football, but it's a club. It's not actually a football team. And this isn't their colors. So in the title, I put St. Louis Rams ? And then St. Lawrence University, because I don't know what this would be for. Now, if it was a U, it could have been St. Lawrence University, not St. Lawrence, but Syracuse University. But this isn't. It's not. It's SL. And I don't even know. But it's sold. Let's see if it's going to somebody in St. Louis. But St. Louis Rams aren't even there anymore. It's going to Illinois. I have no idea what it's for. I guess maybe if it was a college, a high school that had those colors, that would be a good hat for it. But I don't know. So I pretty much got this for free. I paid next to nothing for that whole bunch of vintage Pittsburgh stuff. I just sold that jersey last week, one of them. This sold for $10. $10 plus shipping. I don't even know what it is. Besides a hat. Maybe if it's an alumni of St. Lawrence University, they might be like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm going to get it. 3 ounces. Well, Daniel, I hope you enjoy your hat. The hat that I didn't even know what to put. I'm so happy I changed my labels last week because my printer has been printing so much better. Those other labels were a nightmare. All right, still got 12 things, plus those big items on Facebook. Let's do this. Speaking of planners, Moleskin, I mentioned this to you guys before. I like to pick up Moleskin. This is actually a Moleskin planner. I do pick up a lot of the Moleskin notebooks. I like them because they're always wrapped in some type of covering. All right, Moleskin. I paid $8.64. Sold this one for $19.88 plus shipping. Fits perfectly in these. $12 ounces. That's exactly what I have. $9.48. $4.98. And that is what they paid. It's going to California. Going to Glendora, California. I like them. They're easy to package. I am wondering what sold on eBay. Well, you're going to have to rewind to watch some of them because you've missed some, Paul. You wouldn't sleep so late in the morning. You'd be able to see. If you'd be here on time. Ew. Ew. There's like some sticky stuff right there. I missed that when I listed it. Let me see. I got to get some Lysol wipes. Just show them all again. I would have to unpackage them. So I don't think so. But good morning, by the way. I hope you are having a great day so far. I started watching your show this weekend with Cincinnati Picker. I don't think I got very far into it though, and I had to stop watching for some reason. I can't remember. Oh, maybe that's when the guy knocked on my door and I had to go answer it, and then I ended up not going back. Hope that show went well. I'll have to go back and watch it with you and John. That's pretty good. You've gotten some big names on your show, or you were on. I went and watched the show you did with. Oh my God, Commonwealth Picker. How come I can't think of what his first name is? Commonwealth. I watched that interview. Very nice. You were down in Virginia. Did you go on a road trip? How did I miss that? I haven't caught any of your lives lately, except for like the one this weekend. How's your 2-channel going? Having 2 channels. Okay, I'm like wiping this down again because I don't know why. I feel like it looks dirtier than it did when I listed it. So I told these little Amish people. I know I wiped them when I got them, but what is that? Maybe I didn't wipe them. I have this like gook on it. But they're definitely in used condition. I hope I did a good job of mentioning that these are definitely used condition. I gotta dry it. Now I gotta dry it. It's all wet. Oh my gosh, I was in a group this morning when I was awake from 2 to 4. Hey Tommy, how come you didn't have a show? Did you have a show last night? I don't think so. I could have watched it since I was up. You would have thought there was an imposter in the room. All right. I was starting to say something. Now I don't remember. I don't remember what I was saying. I hate when that happens. I got pieces of the paper towel got on the rough pieces of wood. There we go. All right. My main channel went from 1,000 to 3,000. Okay, that is awesome. But don't you just still do lives on your main channel? I mean, because that one you were on Saturday was your main channel. Next year's planners could be at the bottom of the ocean. True that, Linda. Are you back from the grocery store? Oh, somebody from Chicago's calling. Isn't that the truth? All that stuff is all backed up in the ports. There's going to be so much outdated stuff that you're going to see, like Walmart is going to get stuff in. All these stores are going to get their orders in, and everything's going to be outdated, probably expired. It's going to be horrible. Update on package. I sold item to Saugerties, New York. It got forwarded to Connecticut, then went to Florida. Took about 2 weeks. No complaints from the buyer. Oh, that's good. It's good that your buyer didn't complain. Okay, let me see. Will that fit? I think I have a 12 ounce. I think my boxes are still upstairs. Oh, they are. My boxes that I got from the eBay are still upstairs. This is 10 inches. What can they fit in? Oh, maybe they'll fit in the UPS. That's not 10 inches. That's an 8-inch. That's 6 by 6. I think I need to get some of those UPS boxes. I don't know if I can get out of here right now. All right, hold on. I gotta move these packages. I blocked myself in. I'm gonna go get a UPS box. There. Restocked my boxes. So these, I call them the UPS box because you can get them free from the UPS, also known as the UPS. Hey, good morning, fishing and picking. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope things are going well for you. Okay, let's hope that this does not go over a pound. Otherwise, it was a waste of running and grabbing a box. Let's see. We're going to use cheap bubble. We don't even need bubble. Needs to be wrapped in something, though. Let's do tissue, because that's cheaper. So for those coming in late, I sold this Amish man and this Amish woman. And let me tell you how much I paid for this. Paid $2, and they're only selling for $10. So I actually bought these. So when I bought these, I might be able to cut the box down and put them way down. What? So I just started the Two Birds home decor, and there was a person in my group that had said, hey, if you get any Amish themed stuff, let me know. And I said, okay, I'll keep an eye out. Well, I saw these and I picked them up, and I posted them in the group, but he never replied, so I put them up on eBay. And so I guess he wasn't interested because I tagged him in it. Maybe it wasn't what he was really looking for. I don't know. I got some other ones. I picked up 2 of them. 2 sets. Come on. Don't make me fight with you because it hurts my arm if I jerk my right arm. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. I can't wait till I'm not complaining about my arm anymore with you guys. It can be another year. Another year. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so sad to think. But look at, I'm gonna take this box. Look at, I'm making it down all the way to there. Oh my gosh, these boxes are so thick. They're really difficult to cut. Oh, hey, I'm going to keep this though. Hang on to these little pieces like this because they work out really well when you need something to wrap around a baseball card or something like that. I like the live shows, Paul. I like the listing company. All right. I'm way behind in messages. Yeah, only a few though. I used to do 3 to 5 lives every week. You know, I haven't watched you in a while. And maybe that's why, because you haven't even been coming on as often. That could be why. That must be why. It's hard to do YouTube all the time and resell and be successful at both without having to give up something on one or the other. Because if you're reselling and you're doing YouTube, unless you're actively doing like I am, so if I was to sit there and videotape me pulling them, videotape me showing you everything, do a pre-recorded and post it, that takes time because now I got to edit it and all that. And that's taken away from time of me reselling. So I like this format. I'm glad you guys come and join me in this format because it's almost like I'm going to be sitting here doing this anyhow. Now it is slower because I'll sit here and talk to you guys and stop working sometimes. But I feel like this is still a lot quicker than if I was to do it pre-recorded and show everybody and so forth. So I like this format for me. It works out better for my stuff. As you all know, I always say I'm a reseller before I'm a YouTuber. There's so much I would love to do with this channel, but I just don't have the time. Nor do I really want to take the time for it because there's so many other things I want to do. Like I want to do crafts. I want to go to the casino. I want to go camping with my husband. Like there's all these things I want to do and I just don't have time to do them all. Usually after Halloween sales really get going. They put people to sleep. Your shows don't put people to sleep. Right. I haven't gotten any good sleep since you stopped. Just rewatch my old ones if you want a snoozer. Oh, I like your videos. All right, so look at I resized this to this. Please don't be over a pound. Good. 14 ounces. 14 ounces. That's exactly what I put in. 14 ounces. I'm not even going to change the dimensions because it doesn't matter when it comes to first class. It's going to West Virginia. West Virginia. There. Very nice. Joshua, enjoy your Amish people. Many times when you see a name like that, like Joshua, it probably wasn't even Joshua. It's probably his wife, Mary, who bought them. Just uses Joshua's name. Like my Amazon account is under my husband's name. Even though I do the majority of the shopping. All right, I did take a best offer on this Christmas stocking. And let's see. I paid $2 for it at a garage sale. And I sold it for $15. The best offer of $15. But look at the nice cross stitch. That took somebody a lot of time to make this. All right, let's tissue it. What do you guys think of the new setup? Do you like seeing all my totes behind me? Do you like seeing all my stuff? Anybody need? All right, hold on. Right there. That is a Lululemon mannequin. That's for sale if anybody is interested. And I got a jacket right here. Anybody need a men's jacket? I think it's Columbia. And how about a bathroom? This right here. Anybody need a bathroom fan? I actually bought it for my bathroom, but my husband won't put it in. So we need a new one. I picked it up on clearance, but he won't put it in. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to sell it then. I almost forgot about Paul until I see him in the chat here. Paul, you are such a good sport. We all can make fun of you. I mean, you make fun of yourself, talking about how handsome you are. I mean, come on. Does it get any cuter than you? By the way, I could be your mother. So it always feels kind of weird when I say that because I'm pretty sure I'm old enough to be your mother because I'm 52. So I'm pretty sure. This is only 5 ounces. This doesn't seem right. Yeah, 5 ounces. So anytime I say that on your videos, just know when I comment that, I'm feeling kind of creeped out when I say it. Because I'm like, you could be my child. Because how old are you? Aren't you like only like 30 or something? You're not very old. I mean, my daughter's going to be 30 next year. Paul likes them older because they have money. I don't have as much money though. I got my husband's money. I do have money though. I got some money. You know, did I tell you guys when I was doing my accounting a couple weeks ago, I was looking at where I'm at and I was like, wow, I'm doing much better than I thought I was doing this year. I think I'm still going to end up with a six digit year. I think I might actually already be at 6 digits. So over 100,000 in sales. I'm not in profit, but in sales. I didn't realize I was doing that good. Okay. I got an Adidas hat. Adidas. $8 from TJ Maxx. And it sold for $16.99. So these were ones that I bought to send to Amazon. For some reason, I bought a ton of them, of different ones. And they all, I sent them into Amazon, but for some reason I was gated in this specific hat. So even though you get ungated in brands, sometimes there's still things that you are ungated, or yeah, still gated in. This instance, this one I was. Somebody said if it's like this season's or something like that, sometimes you're still gated in them. I noticed that with Under Armour. But, so I got a hat. Oh, you're 31. I think I've asked you that before. I had an idea you're around that age. So, yeah. You could be my child. How old's your mother? Is she, was she young when she had you or older? Listen, my daughter's 28 or 29. She just turned 29 in July. And my baby just turned 27 today. Now, I think my turds look better than you, Paul. Nice Tamara money. Yeah. I mean, that's not, my stuff is not a lot of, like, I got a good ROI, but like 100%. Most stuff sells for double what I pay for it. But my average sale price isn't huge. But you can only source what's in your area. I don't have high value dollar stuff, like some things here and there, but not on a continual basis. I know some people are, their average sale price $50 or something like that. Because I mean, it's great if you're going to spend time listing and selling. It would be nice to be able to list and sell stuff that is $50 average sale price. But I just don't have that here. See, your mom is the same age as me. No, wait a minute. I just turned 53, didn't I? I think I just turned 53. Yeah, I just turned 53. I don't like odd number birthdays. I think I said that when it was my birthday. I like even. Like, I liked when I was 50. I didn't mind 52. I did not like 51, and I don't like 53. I'll be okay, though, when I'm 55. Like, if it's that type of odd number, but that's the only. If it's a 5, that's fine. So I am older than your mama. How about that? Older than your mother. All right, next. I've got this hair bow maker. I took a best offer on this also. And look at this. Amazon return. So this is an Amazon return. They never opened it, never did anything with it. And it's sold for a best offer of $12 plus shipping. That is because I just want it out of here. Let's open up. I just got some new envelopes. Haven't even opened it yet. Let's check them out because I'm hoping I can use one for this. And I think these are thicker. Oh, that's right. I got black ones because I didn't have the blue ones I normally buy. Made in China. Anybody start their Christmas shopping yet? I was telling earlier, I bought some stuff for my daughter. She wanted some art pieces from a local artist in Vermont. And she wants some, her and her boyfriend both want some vinyl. And what else does she want? All the, something else she put. And I was like, they're all things, like stuff from Gardener Supply, which is a Vermont-based business. So I'm hoping I can make it over there. Well, this weekend I'm going to Vermont. So I might make it over and check it out. So I am going to put this, because you know what? It's probably going to get crushed. But I'm going to put it like this, not in a box. I'm taking the chance so I can keep it as first class. If I put it in a box, it would go over first class. It's also going to Worcester, New York. Okay. 13 ounces. $5.49. Gosh, it went up a lot from 12 to 13 ounces. It went up almost $1. It seemed like. That is cray. All right, there's that. I got to get some IKEA bags for my car because I don't think I have any down here. I relived 44 over again once because I thought I was a year older than I was. I've done that before, Karen. For like a whole year, I kept telling somebody I was an age that I ended up not being. So I have my high school friends, we're all in the same age group, and one of them one time told me that I was not that age. And I'm like, yes, I am. She's like, no, you're not. She goes, because you're the same age as me. And she told me how much we were. And I was like, oh my gosh, I had no idea that whole year. Same exact thing. I don't know how old I was, though. In my 40s, but I don't remember how old. But yeah, I completely messed it up. All right, I sold some hand wash and body lotion. This is no price on it. So I got this at Walmart on clearance after Christmas, $2.50. And I sold it for $12 plus shipping. So they're all in at $24.81. Oh, let's see. This is pretty heavy. Let's do a 7 box. See if it fits. Oh, it could also fit. Well, no, we'll do a 7 box. I'm saying it could possibly go in one of those UPS boxes, but it might be a little too wide. So I'm going to bubble this because I got to make sure that the pump things don't break. Let's use the good bubble wrap. Only because it's right here next to me. It's a little easier. The other one's underneath it. I keep thinking I'm in my 40s still. Not since I was born in the very late 60s. What year were you born? Well, I was born in 68. That's the late 60s. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take one of these. And I'm going to wrap it just around the pumps. Just around the pumps. Don't want them to get broken. All right, then I'm going to wrap. Oh, let's turn. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. If I turn that, let's make sure they're tight. Number one, make sure they're tight. Born in 69. Okay. So you're the same age as Paul's mother. So you could be Paul's father. Doesn't it make you feel weird? Or, I mean, not weird, but like, sometimes I feel old. I watch YouTube, and it definitely sometimes seems to be a young person's game at times. Like, a lot of the people I watch are so young, and I'm like, I don't know. It's just different. I think if I was doing what they're doing, what you guys are doing at your age, man, I think about where I would be today. I'd probably be doing something different than what I'm doing right now, because I probably would have just expanded on the business concept. Like you, Paul, having a warehouse and stuff like that. I don't even know if you're in here anymore, but having a warehouse and all that. But I just think that it is, I don't know, like if you are in it young, the world is open for you. The only thing though, for these people who are that young and they're doing YouTube at the rate they're doing it, you're not going to, I shouldn't say you're not going to succeed. I mean, how do I know, right? How do I know what you're going to do or not do? But you are going to have so many more challenges succeeding as a reseller, keeping the pace that some of these YouTubers are going at. It's just, I don't even know how they can do it. All right, so look, I bubble wrapped it. Let's see if it fits in here. Oh no, it don't fit. It's too tall. Let me just, it's too tall. My youngest child is 23, oldest is 34 this month. Woo, 34. You got started early. My garbage is overflowing. My garbage gets full so easy, so quickly. All right, let's try one of the UPS boxes. I wasn't going to try. I don't think it's going to be wide enough. I don't trust it from getting squished. Although these are pretty heavy duty. I don't trust it. All right. Next up, because I don't think it's not heavy enough to go to a regional box or a flat rate. So we're going to do the 8x8x8 box. In eBay, 8x8x8. Here we go. 8x8 box. All right. Definitely big enough. Ooh, we could cut this down instead of putting bubble in it. Let's do that. Let's do that since I got this right here. I put my fan on earlier because it was so hot after I grabbed everything. It was hot. Now I'm getting cold. I have to go turn that fan off. Even though it's on low, it does feel nice having fresh air, but it is chilly, chilly. Chilly, chilly, Cocoa Pops, chilly, chilly pop. All right. Hey, I get some more cardboard. I needed one that size the other day. I had to cut one down because I didn't have any of these smaller ones left. Okay. Fold it. Plus, the advantage of cutting this down is two things. One is I don't have to use any of my ear pillows because I don't have very many of them. Two, it changes the dimensional. It changes the dimensional, so if it's, on the border of going from one dimension to another, it will make it so it's cheaper. I didn't use my box score, and you can tell. Look at it. It don't look so pretty, but it does what it needs to do. That didn't even cut straight. Or cut through. Look at that. Linda's going to be 77. So that's how old my mama is. Anybody else that old? I think you're the oldest in here, Mom. Yeah, I got a question for you guys. So my mom has got some stuff that she's selling that is autumn flower arrangements. Now up here in the Northeast where we are, autumn is like the peak of the collars and the fall foliage. The leaves are pretty much dropping from the trees. There's not, I would say that we're all thinking like we're going into winter soon because it's starting to get cold. And like I said, the leaves are gone. So people I don't think around here are really buying autumn stuff anymore because we're already like deep into autumn. But when I used to work for the government and I would go to Washington D.C., we would go there for Thanksgiving because we would have not on Thanksgiving, but like the week before, we would have like a Thanksgiving party, and the trees were just like starting to change and they were nicely colored. So to me, if you start to go south, you guys are just starting to get into fall. So so she was going to run a sale in the shop and sell off her flower arrangements. And I said, well, if the sale she was wanting to run, I don't think you would have made anything. I think you would have lost money on some items. So I was wondering, do you guys think it would be worth taking her items and listing them? Do you think people in other parts of the country are would still buy something that's for fall with fall colors? And like around here, people still put stuff on their table for Thanksgiving. They decorate their table and all that. So I'm thinking that it might be worth, instead of her clearancing everything out really cheap and losing money. I think some ways my going to lose money on some stuff, is I can take them and take a picture and put them up online and see what I can sell around here, because I didn't really list much of her stuff. I think it was only listed for about a week and I had to take it down because she ended up getting that booth and bringing it there. And I didn't, the booth is only open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, limited hours. So if I sold something on a Monday or, even on a Sunday night, I wouldn't be able to ship it until Thursday, but that would be having to go and grab it. It probably wouldn't ship until Friday. And I didn't want that. So I took everything down. So Laura, who's in Alabama, says the maple leaves are just starting to change colors here. I didn't even know you had maple trees there. And then Fishing and Picking, Nate, am I right with that? Still green here in coastal North Carolina. So I think that people buying things for decor, I think people that live in those areas where it's just starting to change are probably more apt to start picking up stuff. And I think what I'm hoping is somebody needs a gift because they're going to go to somebody's house for Thanksgiving or something like that. And some of these would be great items to bring. The biggest problem is the shipping. All right, so this is $10.86 to ship this. Wow, how much did they pay? They paid $11. I'm going to check pirate ship. I should have left that window open because that was the pirate ship that had that international thing on it that I got to go back and visit. All right, Melody in Florida. Let me find you. Now the overall leaves are turning yellow. It is to be 80 today. Oh my gosh, 80 degrees. It was cold last night. All right, Melody, here you are. I don't even know the size of this box. Now that I've cut it. Oh, 8 by 8 by, let's just say 4. 8, 8, 4. It weighs 114. And my husband's in Maryland. He says it's in the 80s. Ooh, cheapest is UPS ground. So $10.12 to go UPS or $10.43 to go through the post office. $10.86 through eBay. So I'm going to do the $10.43, which is more expensive, but with the price of gas, it would save me from having to drive to the UPS. My post office is much closer. So I'm going to do that one, the post office. I love that they have UPS as an option now, but unless it's going to be a big enough savings to make it worth the extra drive and time to go there, I'm not gonna do it. Oh, you know what? I bet you some of the two big things I got will end up going. No, they're both through the They're both through Facebook, so they're going to end up going post office. All right. Oh, I got another big thing. I got a package, and it's going to Canada. I meant to update. I sold a doll. Let me see. Let me grab it. If I can grab it. Let me put these over here. I sold this doll. Oh. So I sold one last week, and I paid $3 for them. And I sold them last week, and it went to Canada. Well, it came up as 3 pounds 0.06 or something like that. Well, 3 pounds is your limit for going first class. It would have been priority, which would have been outrageously expensive. I'm hoping I'm not going to get a bill in the mail for that difference. My fingers are crossed. There was no way I could take anything off to bring that down. Like it was already at its bare minimum. So I'm hoping. I meant to update this listing and I forgot. So I just sold another one this weekend, and when I looked, I'm like, oh no, it's going to Canada too. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. My bags are just really annoying me today. Like, why is this so low and this so high? Like, what is going on? It's really annoying me. Every time I look at myself, which that means every time I talk to you guys. All right, I sold this Chaps shirt. So Mom remembers these. Remember we went to Kohl's and I bought so many of these, sent them all to Amazon. I sold quite a few of them, and then Amazon came on the listing, and they've not come off of it over a year. I ended up pulling them all back last year. And see, there's an Amazon tag. And listed them on eBay, and this one's sold. They're very, very slow movers. Let's see how much this weighs. Let's see. How about a black bag? Actually, you know what? Let's put it in a bubble. Not that it really needs a bubble mailer, but I'm going to put it in this. Just going to fold it in half. Put it in here. Just really worried about the collar itself getting all like squished, but it should be all right. Should be all right. $13 ounces. $5.53. It's going to Massachusetts. Burlington, Mass. They've got a mall there in Burlington, Mass. Used to go there. We would go to see the Patriots. When we go to the Patriots, we would stop in Burlington. Mom says it's 45 here. I think there are collectors out there for the baby alive stuff. Maybe. Second one going there. The whole store is long tail. Oh, my whole store is long tail, says Holly. I'm used to things taking a while to sell. Yeah. There is cardboard or plastic in the collar. It will be fine. I hope so. I am betting on that. Okay. Let's go down. All right. So this. Look at this cross stitch. Isn't it beautiful? Oh my gosh. If I had the patience, I would like that. That would look good in my house. So it's a whole kit. This one I bought this on a YouTube auction. This is different than the other craft kits I've been selling. These I bought out a YouTube auction for $3. Oh, I think I got this from Carol's Creative Corner. I think she was the auction I was on at the time. And I said, "Oh, I'll take that." She goes, "Really?" She goes, "I got more." I was late to her auction at the time. I think she was just started doing auctions. And I went back and I said, "I'll take them all." She's like, "Oh my gosh, you want them all?" Like she couldn't believe it. I said, "Yep, I'll take them all." So I paid $3. I sold this one for $15. But this was probably a year ago. This one's going to Delaware. That's Tommy's stomping ground. So yeah, like I was like, oh, she sent me an offer, and I debated because I like this one, but I'm like, oh, it hasn't sold, so might as well sell it. Listen, no sense of holding out for something when you only got $3 into it, and I don't know how much it's really worth. So 15 sounds reasonable to me. I don't remember what I was asking. My gosh, I cannot believe how many orders I had this weekend. Hope I don't forget one and lose one here. Oh, let's see. We'll do the castle next. I sold a castle. I don't know if I showed you the other two that I sold, but I picked these up for 50 cents at a thrift store, and they had a whole bunch of them. Like spoon. Oh, it's upside down, but there you go. You're gonna see it anyhow. But it was originally $24.99. Spoon Teaks, I think it's called. 69 cents with taxes. And I sold it for 18 plus shipping, all in at $25 for that. I think I'm gonna put it in an 8, 6. Let's do the 666. I'm gonna do a 666 box because these are made of a heavier cardboard. I don't want that crystal. It has a crystal at the top. I don't want it to break. I'll tell you, my shoulder is screaming with pain right now. I'm like, should I stop and take a break? But I got to get going. I got to get it to the post office before they close. But oh my gosh. I need to bring some stuff down here. Hey, Michelle, you told me about arnica. And remember I ended up buying some arnica that day you mentioned it. And it come to find out I have arnica stuff in the house. Well, my daughter works for a company, a soap company, and they make a arnica cream. So now I get it from her for free. I've been using a lot of it. Oh, hold on, it's my husband. I'm gonna tell him quickly. I feel kind of bad. He says, you know, it's your son's birthday. No, I didn't know it was my son's birthday. Thank you for reminding me. Jeez, of course I know. I probably would have normally had to remind him. I'm going to take... Stay. Don't roll over here. The bubble wrap is rolling over here. I think I might end up having to double wrap this. There's a lot of space in this box. So I kind of feel bad. I just blew off my husband. You should know it's Monday morning and I'm on YouTube. Guess I didn't fully blow him off because I didn't say I'm not going to talk to you. Or at least I didn't. At least I answered it, right? And I said, "Hey, I'm live on YouTube." Okay. I like when I have to bubble wrap eBay stuff because I use the eBay tape, and it's so much easier for somebody to find where the tape ends to untape it when they go to open it. Okay, let's see if I can do this all in one tape. Let's see. Okay, tape. There we go. There we go. All right. I think I'm not even going to put any extras. Bubbles. Actually, do I have any big? I think I do. Oops. I love family. They save their bubble stuff for me. Oh, that was my cat. Is your cat trying to say bye? Maybe the cat is saying bye because it wants to be fed, Laura. That's funny. My cats are stuck outdoors. I haven't let them back in yet. Normally, my black cat will start clawing at my screen when it wants to come in. When it knows I'm down here. And it hasn't clawed yet. Okay. Move that bubble wrap because I rolled over it and popped it. Ooh, 12 ounces. Nice. 12. 6. Oh, I even put that I was going to ship it in a 666 box. I love when I'm right. It doesn't happen very often. But I like when I am. All right, print. What time is it in here? 11:37. Oh, what was that noise? Facebook. Facebook Messenger. Okay, back to orders. That's that one. Oh, I really don't want to package the big items. How come I sold more than one big item? I don't mind if it's one, but I don't like multiple. I'm not in the mood today. I'm kind of starting to get cranky because my arm's starting to hurt. As I keep going on, it's hurting more and more. All right, this is the costume I sold. This is actually my first sale of the weekend. And he sent me a best offer of $28, and I took it because $28 plus shipping. I've had this for like 3 years now, and seeing that Halloween is like coming and going. Should I? Maybe I put it in a bag. I was gonna box it, but wait a minute. Where is the priority mail bags? Let's see if it fits in here because it's got priority mail written all over it. These are the ones I like to save though, because these are the old ones. I never got my new ones in yet. They don't have priority mail printed inside them, so I like to hang on to them in case I ever need them to use inappropriately. I don't know if this is gonna fit. It's tight. I think it might be too long. It's got like plastic at the top, so I don't know if it's gonna let me shove it in all the way. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Size large. Oh, I thought this was one that was the plus size ones, but it's not. Because I'm like, they ordered plus size. This is not. It's a large. The guy had asked me the measurements. I have a feeling I might get this returned. He asked me what the measurements were, but I said they're not on the packaging. I think that was this one. Or maybe that was last week. I think that was last week. That was a plus size one last week. That was that zombie outfit. Okay. Oh my gosh, that sticks so good. I think it stuck to the plastic of the costume though. All right. Let's see what you got. Let's see how much you weigh. Oh my gosh, scale. Why do you take so long to zero out? Well, this is, if I remember correctly, staying here in New York State. I think it's going to, Brooklyn. 1 pound, 11 ounces, which makes it nice because hopefully they'll get it in time. $7.97. I hope they get it. I'm going to have to remember to keep an eye on it. Post office, don't let me down. They would like that for Halloween, please. All right. Back to orders. All right, I got the doll, I got a boombox, I got golf clubs. So I got to get boxes for them. And then I got the thing I just sold, the Lord of the Rings thing. I'm going to take a sip before I go. All right, let me go grab a box for the baby, a box for the golf clubs, and then I'm going to deal with the radio after I get these two out of the way. But I'm on to my big items. Gotta get my way out of here. All right, box for the baby. I don't think that's big enough. Actually, I'm going to turn my fan off because I'm cold. Ugh. Oh my gosh. My packages are like all over. All right. I don't know if this is going to be big enough for them. I brought two of these in case I have to Frankenbox them. But I sold some golf clubs. Golf club number 1. Golf club number 2. They look like the same golf club, but these things are different. The grips are different. I don't know anything about golf clubs. I picked up a bunch at a garage sale. I've got only one golf club left, the TaylorMade one, and then these two I just sold. But these are from like 2 summers ago, and these were on Facebook. Sold these for $50. These 2 golf clubs, and I don't know. I probably only paid a couple bucks each for them. I don't remember. It was a couple summers ago. Do anti-inflammatories help your shoulder? You know, they do a little bit. I don't know if they really do or if I just keep hoping they do. My shoulder is always achy. It's always uncomfortable. The level of achiness is different. And then sometimes I can't get it comfortable at all. And then sometimes it's severe pain. Like if I was to throw a ball right now, which I've done before, throwing my husband like the remote and forgot. So I can move like this joint is okay, but when I move this one, intense pain. Or when I'm cutting and it jerks at the end because it's like double thick. So when I'm cutting that cardboard and it jerks off, that hurts my arm a lot. And enough to bring tears to my eyes and sometimes like all out crying. It's that painful. So all right, so I got sorry, I got a tickle in my throat. I had it last night too. Like I was laying in bed and I just kept having to clear my throat and I'm like, oh, it's driving me crazy. All right, so I'm gonna put this together and see where I'm at with if I need 2 of them or not. So these are the triangle boxes you can get from the post office. I love them. They're really good for golf clubs, baseball bats, posters. You know, except the only thing with posters is you're shipping priority. If you fold it one way, it's priority. If you fold it another, it's express. So just make sure you don't ever fold it wrong. And then it's also really good for Christmas wrapping paper, right? Remember I was telling you guys that last week or the week before, I had sold wrapping paper on eBay and did very well. If you find what's, popular. Speaking of popular, what looks really good is that movie Dune. That looks like a good movie. I wonder if that's going to be popular, like accessories that go with it. Like even just doing this tape gun, you have to jerk on it to cut it. It hurts my shoulder. I hope this fits in here because I haven't even thought about what am I going to do if they don't fit. I haven't even thought about that. I may have to put one going one way and one going the other. Right, let me try. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to put them both. So I'm going to have to put more than one box together. So I'm going to have to Frankenbox. I'm going to bubble wrap the heads. So I did a video back when I first started YouTube. I boxed up some golf clubs and I did a video about it. And somebody said, you really should protect the heads. So thank you to whoever left that message, because now I'm going to protect the heads. Really, the whole point of that video was just showing people that you can use these boxes. But I'm going to protect the head. And I'm going to shove you down. Ooh, it's very, very tight. You're the third one in the last hour that has said something about the movie Dune. Oh, really? How many shows are you watching? How many YouTube shows are you on? How can you watch multiple YouTube channels at one time, Doyle? I don't know how you do that. Sometimes I see you in here and in the Beard Picker when I'm on Wednesdays. I'm like, how can people do two shows? I get so confused. I guess if I muted one and then muted the other and went back and forth based upon what I might see on the screen. But with Scott's channel, they don't really show anything. Okay. This is going to go like this. Thankfully, I don't have a frozen shoulder on both shoulders. All right, let me tape this. Since I have not even created the other box yet. Let's tape you on. Let's tape you on. All right. There we go. Now let's get the other box and make another one. Let's make another box. Oh, I don't want to put it there. It's right next to the microphone. You're going to hear that clinging. Box number 2. I think I'm just going to go ahead and cut it. Let's see how high we need to go. So let's cut it. Let's just cut it right here so we can use. There. Just throw it over there. I probably have a piece of one from another shipment I could have used. So see how it says Priority Mail Express on one side and the other is Priority. So just make sure you don't ever put it on the wrong side. Or you'd be paying lots of money. All right, I'm going to tape this. I'm going to tape along here because what's going to happen is when I go to put it on, it's going to pop it all open. So if I put that on loose, let's put this. I did have somebody say they got their wrapping paper was missing out of their box last year. Had to file a claim. All right, box number 2. Now we got to try and fit this over this. But first, we need to bend in these pieces that go with this. Bend in here. Is it noon yet? No, not quite yet. I was hoping to be done by noon today. I don't think that's going to work out. Maybe I shouldn't have taped it first. Why are you not fitting? That head is not fitting down. It's the same size box. Maybe I shouldn't have taped it. Right. Okay. This is where this is. So this goes like this. Why does the head not want to fit? Come on. I don't have plan B, so you got to work out for me. If it were me, I would be slathering the free. Oh yeah, I put it on multiple times a day. I didn't do it this morning though, and I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't. Okay, come on. Right there. You're right there. Oh, it's like I need to. That's not gonna work. It's like I can feel where it's getting stuck right there. I can feel it and I can see it. Oh, you're ripping. Okay, I don't want you to do that. I might have to just cut you down and tape you. That's what I'm going to do. Cut it so I can slide it down. There we go. I cut the box larger than I needed it, and now I'm regretting it. If I could only use my right arm. Come on. Ugh, am I at the top? Close enough. I'm going to squish that. Good enough. All right, so I ripped it here. That's what tape is for. Come on, box. Come on up here. I get to tape the heck out of you. Sorry, I got it. Now I got to listen to all this taping. Let's see. Hopefully, I'm going to tape it a lot because I don't want it to come apart and do anything. I work at the same time too. I have mild ADD. Oh, I honestly, Doyle, if you want to watch 100 of them at one time, I don't. Just wondering how you do it. I appreciate you being here, but if you're with somebody else, that's okay too. Yeah, my nose is running. I didn't sneeze, did I? I don't think I sneezed. I don't think I sneezed. You know what's funny is this box is I sold this on Facebook. And somebody told me after I listed a whole bunch of stuff that on Facebook you can only do dimensional stuff. So you can't ship anything that is longer than 18 inches. That's what they say. We're going to find out. Because too late. Too late. All right, I haven't taped this side yet. I hear the kitty cat scratching at the window. All right, I got to go let the cat in before he claws my window up. I think that was him. I bet you it was. All right, I'll be right back. I got to go grab the cats. That was you. Well, there was no cat there. I thought for sure I heard him scratching. I guess not. Hearing things. This tape is so loud. Yeah, that was coming undone right there. I'm going to tape all along. So I taped it like this. I'm going to tape it all along the edge too, where it seals up. I just don't want it to come apart. And then I'm going to take a piece of tape that's going to go around both pieces of the box. Let's put it right here. You know what's funny? I got all this eBay tape on it, and I just dawned on me. I sold this on Facebook. They're going to be like, "What'd you order from eBay?" We got something from eBay. I'm like, oh no. I ordered that on Facebook. Then they're probably going to think I drop shipped it from eBay. All right. Now I'm going to tape the two boxes together. Even more than I have. Anybody a football fan here? Like NFL football? Because I watched football this weekend. I watched the Patriots game and then I watched the Tampa Bay. And they both crushed each other. Tampa Bay crushed, who are they playing? Chicago. Oh, I felt bad for the Chicago quarterback. And then the Patriots were playing the Jets. Their quarterback got hurt. He didn't score any points. And then when the backup quarterback came in, who was recruited, I guess he was drafted like 4 years ago. This is his first time playing in an NFL game. And he scored 2 touchdowns. I knew they were still going to lose, the Jets, but I was cheering for that backup quarterback. All right, so should I do one more tape? All right, let's print this. Let's print this label. Let's see how much shipping I put on it. Let's see how much I put for weight. Let's see how much it weighs. Let's see how much I'm off on this label. Okay. 2 pounds, 10 ounces. Oh gosh, let's see how bad am I. Oh, at least I did the 5 pound rate. I was expecting to see the 2 pound rate. All right, so here you guys go. 2 boxes, Frankenbox together. I always tape all the way around it, and then I tape this to the end to that end to attach them multiple times, multiple places, so it's multiple fail-proof things is my goal. And all right, so I'll just stick that right there. It's going to Oregon. Did I say that already? It's going to the West Coast. Okay. Let me throw some garbage away. Let's make sure this doll fits in this box. This is going to Canada. I grab this box. Please fit. Oh, it doesn't fit. It don't fit. All right, I gotta go find another box. Oh, I don't have very many boxes. box. I found a box. Hey, you see this shirt I got on? Got it for $1.39 at Walgreens. Okay. Whoops. Hits my microphone. Okay, let's see. We need to cut this box down because it's going to be too big. I feel like this is the same size box that I used last week. And I know we're going to be right on the cusp. Oh, this could be $100 mistake. And I say that because if it ends up popping it into the priority mail for both of them, I bet you it's going to be a lot of money. And I'm going to be charged. I messed up, folks. I made a boo-boo on these. This is an eBay sale. Where's my box resizer? Hey, did I tell you guys that eBay or that Amazon gave me back my affiliate program, by the way, so I can use affiliate links again here. I don't know. I'm not sure anybody ever clicked on them. But I like this a lot. You used to have a link to one of them in the thing. Okay. There's that. Let's fold ya. Let's fold ya. And we'll see. At some point I gotta take off all the old stickers, labels. I gotta do it on the other side. I look like it went crooked. There. Much better when I use that versus doing it on my own. It does not come out. So I cut the flaps. I knew I had to cut them a lot to get it as light as I can. This box came from Bed Bath & Beyond. I can't wait to do some Christmas shopping to get more boxes. I'm getting very low on boxes. Good boxes. Let's see. Let's cut like right here. Right. Let's hope that this will. I got a big fragile sticker on here. I don't need a fragile sticker. Maybe I'll just put a sticker over it. And then I got the Bed Bath & Beyond label. Mailing label. They stick really good. Come on. All right. After I tape that, I'm gonna work on that label. I'm gonna tape it first, though. Let's see. This is from eBay, so I'm gonna tape it with eBay tape. Okay. I'm gonna deal with this. So I'm not even watching. Used to watch, but not as much now since the not standing for the anthem. Yeah, we didn't really watch much last year. It really became political. So we just kind of shying away from that. Like, I don't watch football for it to be political. Remember, I got all these extra blank labels. So I'm not fighting with this one anymore. I'm just going to stick a blank label over it. And my stomach is growling. I cooked a turkey breast on Saturday that my mom and I had. And I used the leftover turkey. And then I made, oh my gosh, excuse me. I made a soup with it. Even though didn't have bones and stuff for me to make a broth, I just used a carton of chicken broth. And I made some fried rice the other night. And I had leftover rice, not fried. It was like just plain rice that I hadn't fried yet. And I had rice and vegetables. So I put that in with the chicken, or with the turkey, with the chicken broth, cut up some onions and celery, and made soup yesterday. So that's what I'm going to have for lunch today. I had low sodium chicken broth. Oh, the first bowl of soup I ate, I was like, man, you need salt so bad. Okay, let's see how bad I am, you guys. I need to be less than 3 pounds. I don't think I'm going to be. Oh my gosh, I'm 2 pounds, 13 ounces. Oh my God. I'm so excited. You have no idea. Oh my gosh. All right, what is this label in front of me? Oh, that was for that guy. That was for the golf clubs. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. All right, let's go pirate ship. Oh my gosh. I thought I was going to be screwed on both of these. You have no idea how happy I am. Oh, I was really nervous, but I didn't want to cancel it. All right, 2 pounds, 13 ounces. All right, how big are you? Let's just say 18, 14. Oh, 5.5. So we'll just say 6. 18, 14, 6. Oh my gosh, it's so remarkable. How much was this? $30 for this doll. Let's add insurance. It's going to Canada. I've never had any issues with Canada. Describe what you're shipping. A doll. 1. 29. 2 pounds. 13. Got some geese flying over. Get rates. I don't think they paid taxes. Let me just double check. No. Wow. All right, so they paid $20 for shipping. If I went through eBay, it's $17. And in what? Pirate ship gave me priority. It's not giving me first class as an option. Is it too big for first class? Oh my gosh. I was all excited. Now probably for nothing. All right, what were my measurements? 18, 14, 18, 14. I think I'm going to ship it through eBay. 6. 2 pounds, 14. Oh, shoot. I think I'm going to have to go through eBay. eBay standard delivery is $27. Yeah, that's what I paid to ship the other one. Was $27. They only paid $20. So my faux pas is costing me money because I paid $3 for them, selling them for $30, but I'm going to lose $7 on shipping. So, I mean, I still make money. Wonder why pirate ship won't give me first class. The cheapest is UPS standard. I can ship it through UPS for $27.85. Estimated delivery is November 1st. Excuse me. Let's see what the estimated delivery is through through eBay. Expected November 16th. It is 18 inches changed to 17. Oh, you think so? But it is 18. Like, I don't want to change it and then Let me change it just to see. But I will end up going through. Why would eBay let me do it though? All right, if I put in 17. No, still says Priority Mail International. $42. Even changing it to 17. I'm definitely not using pirate ship. Right? I did put 2 pounds, right? Yeah, 2 pounds, 13 ounces. It didn't work. I changed the dimensions to 17, 14, 6. And it won't let me go first class. But if I go through eBay, it does. I'm just going to ship it through eBay. I hate that it puts the whole title in for which your item is. I just want to say a doll, right? They don't need to know it's a baby alive African American doll. All right, I'm going to go with the $27. That's like getting the bonus round on the slots. I know. I was excited. I was so excited that it was under 3 pounds. And then it, I was kind of excited to see what pirate ship was going to cost. I don't know why pirate ship's not letting me do it. Well, it's going via eBay. Going to Victoria, British Columbia. It's quite the delivery to get there. I'm gonna add some tape on the side. I'm gonna make it H. I call it the H tape. Okay. Woo-wee! I got a lot. Holy Toledo. All right, now I need to go get that thing that sold. I'm going to go grab that. And then I got to do the stereo system, which is big. I'm losing y'all. It's like noon and you guys are like, I'm out of here. You're on for 3 hours. I'll say I2A. Actually, it's on the side where my boxes are. So I'm going to get that. Let me open it big on my screen here so I can, in case I have to come back and look, because I got a couple Lord of the Rings. It's the one with the big ring and it says core book. All right, and then I need to get a box for the, wait till I show you the boom box I sold. How am I going to package that? Oh, lordy, Tamara. What are you getting yourself into? All right. Hey, you can do one of these. I think it might fit in this eBay. No, flat rate priority mailbox. I'm going to try that. But this is what I sold. Lord of the Rings role-playing game core book. So it's like Dungeons and Dragons type thing, I think. So this sold for $18. I don't even know. I think I paid $1 for it at a garage sale. I think I remember exactly what garage sale that was at. I don't have any more big ones. No more big bubble mailers over here. I'm not going to get back up and grab. So I will use a normal one. Oh, I can't wait to eat lunch. have to do that after I go to the post office, though. I'll make it there before she closes. So I'm going to go on Friday and help my son move. I'm excited about that. Always happy when I get to see him. So I bubble wrap this because I don't have any bubble mailers. Although the book is pretty like beat up. It's not in great condition. Like the pages are good, but the sides and stuff, you can tell it's been used and worn. All right. Make this buyer happy. Same day shipping. Oh, I got that other thing I got to deal with too that was international. I definitely need to deal with that today because they paid for priority, so they want it. Although I'm tempted to cancel it. Something just doesn't seem right with that. Why would you pay $50 shipping on a $10 book? I put this down as a flat rate envelope. Yeah, I don't think so. Buyer selected media mail. Why won't it let me ship it media mail? All right, I'm going to go to Pirate Ship because eBay will not let me ship this media mail. Must be not in the book category. It must have been in like a Lord of the Rings collectible category or something. Sometimes if you don't list things in the book or in a media category, it won't let you do it. But you can click on a box that says qualifies for media mail on Pirate Ship. And that's what I just did. Oh, how much did they pay for this? What did I say? $15.84. So $15.84. They probably got a best offer. They probably bought the best offer thing. All right, $4.45 for this. So it says on here that the buyer selected priority mail or media mail, but it won't let me on eBay. It won't let me choose it. Hence why Pirate Ship is amazing to have as a backup. Okay, there you go. So I was going to Wisconsin, by the way. Hey, I was so bummed out. We went to list this. It's a cassette player with AM/FM, but the AM/FM is not working. But the cassette, I can hear it go back and forth. So actually, I think I may have brought it down. A Meatloaf cassette I got to put in and see if it works. All right, let's see if my stereo system fits in here. Let me show you what I sold. And then I got a little story to tell you about this. Those that are hanging around. So I sold this. It's a Sony. It was in the box at a garage sale. It's so dusty now. It was in the box. And I saw it as I was leaving the garage sale. And I went back. It has the book and everything. And I went back and I looked and it said $5. Well, I looked it up and I said, I'm going to buy it, resell it. Well, I got it home and the cassette doesn't work. So I actually had listed it and somebody said, does it work? And before I answered them, I said, I probably ought to double check it. Well, I ended up, my husband ended up having a cassette tape somewhere because I didn't check it previously because I didn't have any cassette tapes. Well, I ended up getting a cassette and put it in and it didn't work. The radio works really good. So I replied back and I said, unfortunately, it doesn't. I'm actually going to take it down. So I took it down and I put it back up. Well, in the meantime of all that going on, this was sitting on the table where I used to have around the corner was my photo booth area. And my father-in-law came in and was grabbing all of the extra cardboards to burn. He grabbed the box, the original box this went in, and burnt it. He didn't know it was with this. He just was grabbing empty boxes. So he got an earful via my son or via my husband to do not ever go down and to touch any boxes in Tamara's area, only if they're out the door. So that's now I have to put the boxes outdoors. Yeah, so I lost the original box, which really stinks. Nice. I want to break dance now. How did you do last week in the casino? Oh, I lost money. I lost 2 weeks in a row. I lost $300. So I don't know if I'm going to go this week. I'm kind of feeling, I'm still up since July. I only won except for the last 2 weeks. I've won every other week. Excuse me. Tammy, you're going to scare the sub. I know I am, Michelle. She's going to say, what is going on? All right, so this is the type where these come off. I'm going to just see if it fits, and then I'm going to bubble it. But I'm going to see if it fits first. Oh, my God. It is this much too high. You son of a gun. All right. I'm going to take the pieces up. I'm going to take them apart. I'm going to take it apart and see if I can put it in there in pieces. So it'd probably be a lot easier to find a box where I can put it in as pieces. Right. I got to remember how to do this. I just don't have the space on my desk for this. All right, let me undo. I got to undo the electrical stuff here. I think I do this and I slide it. Do I slide it up or down? I feel like I slide it up. Okay. Sweet. Oh, I didn't want to have to pull on anything because it's been really hard with my arm hurting. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. There's number 2. So let's see. I think, yeah, I'll be able to put this in. Let me just double check. Yeah, this is definitely going to fit. This is going to fit. And then I'll put the other 2 on top of them. But I got to bubble this. Bubble the heck out of it. I don't want it to break. Now, I saw this on Facebook. So we'll see. We'll see if they complain and they get their money back. So originally when I listed this, I listed it really high because I couldn't find anything that was even similar. Well, not similar, but I couldn't find this exact model. And I listed it really high. And then I've been dropping the price because I've had this now for 2 years. And because I said it doesn't work, right? And I say that the cassette doesn't work. And hopefully they saw that. I think it's in the title, if I remember correctly. I think it's right in the title. Tape this. It's one of those things when it sold, I was just like, oh, I think I was okay that it wasn't selling because I was just worried that when things that aren't working, I don't know. I know I'm still going strong. It's because I had so many things. I am on my last item now because it's getting late. The post office is going to be like, damn, you coming in so late. Although I know on Mondays, when Peter's normally there, he likes when I come in a little late on Mondays because Mondays are a heavy incoming mail day for him. And he's got to fill the post office box with everything because he works by himself. So I know that he likes when I come in late. So I'm assuming she'll probably like it today. Although she's probably going to be like, oh my gosh, thinking I'm going to do this every day, which that would be awesome. But no. Mondays are just big days, especially now we're in Q4. And, I updated my return policy, and I think that's made a difference. I don't know how much of this I should put on to protect it. I feel like it definitely, this probably would have been something that would have been good to be double boxed. I feel like I need to put a lot more than I got on it. So let's put a bunch more. I'm going to use a lot of bubble wrap on this one. Okay. Bubble, 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 bubble. Okay, let's see. How are you going to fit? Let's see if it fits. Oh, yeah, baby. Okay, that fit pretty good. Now, I'm just going to wad some up on the sides. Oh, you know what? I got some of that foam. I wonder what I did with that foam stuff I got. I feel like it's right up against the side. I don't know. Makes me a little nervous. Makes me nervous that it's up against the side, even though it's got probably about 10 things of bubble wrap. Hey, see you later, Timothy. Thanks so much for stopping in and hanging with me today. As always, appreciated. Okay, let's see. All right. Here's the speakers. I just hope they're not going to get them and be like, oh, cassette player doesn't work. I want to return it. They're like, listen, you bonehead. It was clearly in the listing multiple times. I want to make sure it's in the Facebook. Let me make sure it's in the, let's see. Yeah. It says in the title, cassette CD line and tape doesn't work. So I got $40 for this. I paid $5. But I got a lot into it because I was paying those relisting fees for all those 2 years on eBay. I shouldn't say a lot, 10, 15 cents every month. But now I don't pay that, so that's nice. I debated on keeping it, but I never really just put on the radio. If I was going to put on the radio, I would just put on like iHeartRadio on my TV. Okay. Alrighty. Wish that I could get it. Let's see. Because if I can use that as protection, that would be very good. Very good. Sorry, not really very exciting watching me. Just you can't even see what I'm doing because it's all below. It's all below. Nobody said they started their Christmas shopping yet. What y'all waiting for? Haven't you listened to everybody's telling you to do it early? Haven't you listened to the vice president and the person in charge of transportation, Buttigieg? They've all said you've got to start early. And we are in the end of October, folks. Okay. So now I think I will just tape this down here and here. And tape it down here and here. Well, hello, Tom. Is it Tom? Wait a minute. Tam. I can't too far. My glasses are not working very when I read from a distance. So welcome to the channel. You're a new name. This is what happens when I stay on for so long. I get people I don't normally see in here. That's nice. I like to see new people. La, 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 la. So since you are here and I've sitting here packaging, I've sold a boombox. Sold a boombox and I am packaging it up. I am bubble wrapping the heck. I'm probably going to go through, and I'm using my good bubble wrap too. Probably going to go through a lot of bubble wrap. I hope this kid, whoever opens this, I hope that they've got kids at home that like to play with bubble wrap. Because then they'll have a lot to play with. Okay. Almost done. one more direction. And then we're going to put it in the box. We'll see where we're at. We'll see how much it weighs too. Gosh. Golly gee, I hope it's not over what I put down for shipping. This is a Facebook sale, so I don't know. I seem to always mess up them. I like on eBay because if I mess up, then I just cover it when I do the shipping. But with Facebook, since I use Facebook labels, and I do that because I always have free shipping promotions, and I find that it's just better to use their labels and be able to take advantage of the free shipping promotions. Okay. Let's take this one. Oops. And let's take this. One time I sold a stereo system back when I was doing eBay, back like way in the 90s. I've been on eBay since 98, but I had sold, my husband worked with somebody who had a really expensive stereo. And I sold, it was over $1,000. Oh no, it doesn't fit. I thought they were going to fit. Let me try and put it standing up and see if that makes a difference. Oh, it is so tight. I don't know if I like, it like sticks out. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. Let me create this shipping label. Let's see what it says on it. I'm not sure I like how this is. I'm not feeling very comfortable with this shipment. First of all, it's way outside the size limits. I did a 10-pound. All right, let's see if it weighs 10 pounds. I'm taking a chance. I'm taking a chance and I'm prepared. This is going to Arkansas, by the way. I'm prepared to refund if I have to. It's not really the way you go into business. But I feel, I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I don't know. Look, oh, it's so heavy. And honestly, I'm just tired. I'm tired of packing and my arm is hurting. I just want to be done with it. Are you going to fit on my desk? And freeze. Let's see how much it weighed. Oh, 10 pounds, 3 ounces. Woo-wee. We are just at over the limit. I'm taking the chance on even shipping this and hoping that it gets there without postage due. I knew there was a reason why I was happy this hadn't sold yet. Now I know why. Now I know why. Stick that over where my sticker was. All right, let's just print it. It's going. It's going to go like this. We're going to play Russian roulette with the post office. And let's see. Oh gosh. I'm going to tape the box. I'm going to tape the bottom just to go over the tape that was there. Alrighty, we're going to gamble on this one. Hope it's going to be okay. No more labels. All right, so let's see, 1236. Got a few more minutes, and I just need to figure out this the very first package that I don't know if anyone's around from the very first package. You're in the final stretch. I know. Are you, Karen? I hope this is it. Oh no! I forgot to put in the. I gotta stick this in somehow. I forgot to put in the book. I'm telling you. I just want to be done with this. Okay, now I gotta slice it open and shove a book in. Might as well open it on the bottom, which is where there's not much tape, so I can retape this. There you go, book. Thankfully, it wasn't a very big manual. But I bet you the manual could be really important, especially for somebody who's got to fix it, since it's broken. Let's hope that me getting there late, she's not really particular. Like, Peter just scans my stuff in. He doesn't, like, weigh anything. Let's hope she doesn't do that. This probably would have been better off going, like, UPS or something. Okay. Oh, shoot. Let's hope that doesn't become an issue. All right, let's do. I gotta go back. Hey, stop scratching. I got up to let you in and you weren't there, so you're gonna have to wait. All right, where was this? This was on Etsy. So maybe somebody in here knows what I need to do. So I sold a book, right? It's not very heavy. It weighed 6 ounces, and it's international, but they upgraded to priority mail. But when I go to ship it priority mail, oh shoot, hold on. I'm in the wrong Etsy store. Forgot I logged out and logged back into a different one. So I printed a label. I think I'm going to cancel the label, because this is the label that Etsy gave me, and it goes to their Philadelphia, and it's first class when the customer paid for priority mail. So I was thinking that I was doing the right thing, going through Etsy, since I couldn't get it to go through. My bangs, like, seriously, I know I keep talking about this too, but it's really annoying me every time I look at myself. So I think my husband says, "Are you done?" Almost. I'm on my last package. He called earlier, wanted to talk to me, but I'm like, I'm doing a live. Okay, so they only paid $10 for this item. So global postage. So it cost $28 to buy a label. It was $28. But it says first class. It doesn't say priority. But when I go to Pirate Ship, trying to do priority, let me just copy their. The other thing is, it doesn't give me the it doesn't give me, like, they pay taxes, but it doesn't give me, like, the VAT or whatever to put in. Let me try creating a label and not connecting it. All right, I think I need to say international. Yeah. How do I do that? Create a single label. Where do I say international? I'm trying. If I paste it in, I did change it to Australia, but it's not giving me the customs form. I guess I got to click on it. Maybe I can't do priority. Let me try this again. Planner 1, $10. I mean, it's only $10. Rates. So it's telling me city. There is no city. There is no city. Where's your address? All right, city is Leone. 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 Right? Is that correct? Wish I could share the screens. You guys would know. That's what I'm putting down. Leone. And get rates. Simple export. See, it doesn't get all it gives me is Priority Mail Express. They don't have regular Priority Mail, and that's $65, but they didn't pay that much. See, the simple export rate through Pirate Ship would have cost me only $10.49. Instead, I paid $26 going through Etsy. I'm just going to use the Etsy label. I don't know. I mean, they paid $52 in shipping. Doesn't cover that. I would lose money if I used the Priority Mail here. And the thing is on Etsy, I said it was a 12-ounce thing, and it's only 6 ounces. So it's not like I misjudged the weight. I don't know why it's not working. All right, I'm just gonna send it this way. I don't feel right. I don't feel like this is correct for priority. Why is it going there first class? It could take a week just to get to Philadelphia. I'm gonna do it, and if the buyer complains, I'll refund them everything. I'll just take it as a loss. I don't really know what else to do. I don't know why it's not doing that right. Okay, that is it. That is my last item. Everything around me has been packaged that needs to be. I've got to go get my car, drive around. I got to get my IKEA bags out of my car because I don't have any more down here. And she's going to be freaked out when I walk in with about 4 IKEA bags full of stuff today. Oh, well. It was a good weekend for me. I hope you guys all had a great weekend. I always ask you guys to hit the thumbs up on your way out, and that's when like half of you have already left, because now I'm down to half that has been here pretty much most of the time. Thank you for coming in. I will see you guys Wednesday. I will be live packing whatever I get for orders Tuesday afternoon. I will see you guys later. Thanks for stopping in, and welcome to the newbies. Thanks. I hope you hit the subscribe button and come back and follow the channel and watch what I do. And pretty much I just show you what I sell on eBay. That's pretty much what I do. All right. Talk to you guys later. See you later, Holly. Bye.